So you're welcome, Eric.
Every time, Donnie. Every time.
It's good to have you back doing that because it's maybe been a little bit since I've at least seen it here.
Yeah.
So
it felt good to just start it and just like, oh, I'm just going to let him talk. Keep going, buddy. Keep going. Welcome, everybody, to the DHC Sports Show. My name is Ed, also known as the Dad Hat. And with me, I got my good friends, partners in crime. I got Mr. Prospector, the mayor, and the influencer. Virgil, oh, wait. No, he decided that he is going to be, he's going to be late. Of course he is. He'll be in a minute. Apparently, he got late home from work.
Work. It must be nice to be home from work.
It is. You should try it.
You should try it once in a while. It's pretty good.
I know. Hey, I'm not home and I'm here.
You should tell him that. Exactly that.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Donnie,
you're at work, you're going to go home and then you're going to go back to work, right?
He's trying to close the fiscal year.
There he is.
This was called getting. It took me 45 minutes to get on base this morning. There was like 20 cars in the inspection line. It's never like that. I'm not coming back this week.
Yeah. I am. I'm not doing this. Nah, I ain't got time for that.
Eric, you're in banking. You know it's the physical year, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The physical year.
Sure.
No. So we got the weirdest jobs. I just really realized, if people were to really think about exactly what we do, they'll be like, "I'm sorry, come again." Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how it is. So, welcome everybody to the DHC Sports Show. Like I said, what's my name? Ed? Also known as the Dad Hat. So, let's go ahead and go around the room. Let's talk about what hat we are wearing. What are we drinking tonight? And I'll start with you, Mr. Prospector. What is the hat that you are wearing tonight?
So tonight we've got a little basketball, and this is actually one of my favorite logos of all time in any sport. But we got the Detroit Pistons, the mid-90s logo with I call it the Grant Hill days and the Theo Ratliff and that era of the Pistons.
That's exactly what I was thinking about, the Grant Hill.
Lindsey Hunter, all those people. Not a great, it's the period of sustained success for them in that time, but I just love this teal, and it was one of my favorite NBA jerseys of that era. And so I'm wearing that this was like a classic edition jersey a few years ago. So that's what the hat is from. And I am drinking out of my Lane Kiffin cup, the Kiffin cup, a little bit of y'all sweet tea. It's peach tea. So that's what I've got tonight.
All right, Mr. Peach Tea, Peach.
Yes, sir.
All righty. Just for Donnie. All right, Donnie. Because I have an echo, I muted you, so I do apologize. But what is hat and what are you drinking besides water?
I don't even have water. I got on base and I've gone through the beverages that I brought with me, and until I leave the base after I get this part done, I don't have anything to drink. So not drink anything.
Did he hit a single or a double? What base are you on?
What are you talking about?
Oh God Almighty! Wow.
Yeah.
You're on base. You're on base.
Oh, yeah. See,
we just got to explain the joke to the
man. Dude, I am too tired, and yes, that went right over my head.
Let's take over, Virgil.
Well, and actually, as Beeson likes to call this, I'm on Fort Nerd. So, I'm at Fort Gordon, which is the cyber army base for the military. So, lots of cyber, lots of drone training, things like that here. So, anyway, my hat is the Greasy Keys. This is one of Greasy Keys' signature hats from the Charlotte Checkers, with his Greasy Keys on the puck there and the keyboard for the hockey stick. So, this is what I wore for my Tuesday trucker, and I'm still working, so I'm still wearing it.
All right. I love it.
They're letting him do all of the wiring and stuff on
I know, right?
On a military base. That's also Virgil's here, so you can go ahead and tell him, Donnie.
I've spliced fiber into and been inside NSA here, so I'm cleared.
That's what he wanted to tell me.
No, that's not what he's afraid. Now that you're face to face, he's afraid to say it to you.
Yeah, he's.
No, I'll say it. They're gonna call me out here, so no, I'll say it. They were talking about you being late because you just got home. I said it must be nice to be home. I'm working and I'm still here.
Oh, I'm sorry. You have the ability to be in a trailer and not drive. Oh, you do that while you drive while I'll be on the show anyway. So I'm doing safe. I'm being safe while being on here. So, I mean, what are we talking about?
Hold on. Bullshit. Okay, sorry. Allergies
practicing
killing me
safe
today.
podcasting.
Which, by the way, since I know I've been gone, I already am going to go and assume that Patrick made a physical year joke.
Oh, 100%.
You had to have heard that.
No, I just know. Patrick. I had a feeling.
To be fair, though, Eric's the one that said fiscal year and then brought it up, and I'm like, don't you mean physical year?
Oh, so Prophet was making fun of my job. Okay, I got you.
No, he was. I think he was talking about. Well, I don't know if you were talking about him or me trying to finish this work to finish out my year or not. So I didn't know where that was headed from.
No, but
Virgil's right. It was definitely toward Virgil.
Ed stepped back and like, wait a minute. If you think about all of our actual jobs, he's like, we have a bunch of weird.
We're
a weird collective
of jobs that we actually do, in real life. Like, besides what we do here, we wish we could get paid for this job, but we not yet.
We're trying.
I tried real hard. All right, Eric, continue on with your hat and what you're drinking tonight, my friend.
So today I got the Staten Island Pizza Rats Wordmark hat. Obviously, you guys are well aware, but those that may not be aware. So the Staten Island Pizza Rats were a short-lived minor league team. They had a cool little rat and pizza logo. And for some reason, after the fact, when they were no longer a team, no idea who it was, but somebody had a collection of the hats, which I'm guessing that Patrick has grabbed one.
Oh, he grabs one so he can clean his glasses, most likely.
Okay. I'm cleaning my glasses.
Okay. I thought he was going to get his Staten Island Pizza Rats fitted hat. But anyways, so somebody had a collection of them and said you can place the order online, and it seemed kind of shady, and end up ordering it. Got the $59.50, and they threw this hat in with it. Nice. And I mean, I got the hats. I know others ordered them and were able to get the hats as well. Now, I don't know for sure at that point if my card was used for other purchases or what, but when I looked up the address where it came, it was just some random person's house. It was basically like the equivalent of Donnie selling these hats out of his mansion. So I got my hats, though, so that's all that matters.
So I talked to the guy. I messaged with the guy because he posted something a while. Well, it's been quite a while now. It's been about a year since he stopped doing it. I think he used to work with the team when they were the Pizza Rats.
That makes sense.
And he may or may not have continued getting them made rather than having old stock. But
I was going to say he probably had some dead stock.
He probably did. I don't know if all of it was dead stock because he said that he wasn't going to be able to continue. He was changing jobs at the time and wasn't going to be able to continue doing this. I offered, actually. I was like, well, hey, if you tell me how to do it, where you're getting them made at, I'll do it. And he just blew that off. So either he did just have dead stock or whatever. But I was like, hey, I'd like to keep this thing going. But anyway.
I mean, because I wish I'll be honest with you. Like, I have the regular dad hat of the Pizza Rats, but I wish I would have been able to get like a fitted one just because it was such a cool logo, man.
I really liked it. I'm glad it worked out where I actually got the hat, but the logo was really cool. He just threw this one in along with it. And then tonight I am drinking, well, I don't really know yet. So it is day 9, or technically the 4th day of the Pro Side 12 Days of Beermas. So I have a beer here that my buddy from work, it's his day here. So I have no idea what it is, but I'll drink it and then I'll find out at the end.
All right. We'll probably find out by the end of the show on this one.
And all is right with the world. All 9,700 Instagram accounts that Eric has are all active.
Don't hate. I can't hate anymore on that.
No, I love it. I'm not hating. I just love that there's 9,700 of them that I can follow.
Also, before I got started, and I text Virgil this, but he didn't respond. The pineapple one that he sent, I had, and it tastes exactly like the icebox lemon pie. Donnie, I know I've sent that to you before, that icebox lemon pie, and what Virgil sent, that pineapple tastes just like it.
Yeah, I saw that message before I left, and I was about to text you. It's like that's good, right?
Yeah, no, that's one of my all-time favorite beers from Martin
Right.
House, but it's kind of interesting because that's more of a, obviously, I felt more of like a lemon pie type meringue more than I did a pineapple, but no, it was still a really good beer.
That's good. I'm glad I was able to get there with no problems.
I mean, who knows how many unlicensed businesses Donnie's operating out of his house? Well, that's a secret.
Out of
That's
his
top
house,
secret.
try out of the trailer.
I know, right? That trailer looks like it can hold a couple of businesses, so there it is.
I could sell hot dogs out of here. If I give me a little grill going, I could do that. I should try to do something like that eventually.
Get yourself some couple of Foreman grills, George Foreman grills.
I'm a man of my word. I'm giving him the night off, so I'm good. But it's very tough when you're used to doing it. So I'm
there. You go.
Holding off.
All right. As far as what I'm wearing today, I am wearing, because obviously we brought the name is back, the logo is back. So the Lowell Spinners, I had this one. I ordered it on 47 Brands, so I'm wearing it. I found it today. Going through my hats, so I have to reorganize my hats again because they're all on like big, huge tubs. So I had to redo them again. It's such a hot mess. So I know you understand, Patrick. I know you understand this. So. And I am drinking tonight, and the wife bought me this because I was like, I kind of want to try it. Mango Right wheat ale from Aldi. It's not bad. It's not Mango Cart, but it's not bad. And then hold on a second. Hold on. There it is.
ASMR. Yeah. By the way, Eric, what do you think of the mango?
Similar with, it's definitely not Mango Cart.
It's watered down for sure. It's watered down.
Yeah.
Is it terrible?
No, it's not terrible.
I mean, it's the closest you can get to Mango Cart and not be Mango Cart.
Correct. And you know what though? On in a pinch,
mango
on a hot summer day, it works just fine.
Mango wheeled vehicle.
At the end of the season, QC River Bandits had a big bin original Lowell Spinners logo baseballs. Nice.
Yeah, Kelly grabbed me one and sent one my way, so I have one of those logo balls.
I like the logo. I really like the logo. Yeah. It's a pretty neat logo. So I don't know about that mascot logo, but
Well, I miss the old logos, but I'm just glad baseball's back in Lowell.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, it's good that they have baseball back. I think it's about 2 years past when they were originally supposed to have it back, but better late than never. So I'm glad that Lowell fans now get baseball back.
Guys, really quick, I have to make an announcement, okay? And I want to change this here real quick because this is Curb and Media related, okay? It has been decided, since we cannot go to Buffalo, Toronto this year because of obvious reasons, we are going to go to the other side of the United States. We're going to do the Pacific Northwest for the Curb and Media meetup. Okay, so here's the thing. Dates have not been set in stone. Okay, they're not set in stone. And I'm saying that because I have some good friends here that may or may not make it. And then I want to make sure that we have an opportunity for everybody to make it. Okay, so what I am asking is, I'll make an announcement on the Twitter page and on the Instagram page for the Corporate Media. I'll do it tomorrow. But what I want is, I want you guys, it has to be after mid-July. And the reason for that is so that way we're done with the World Cup. Okay. And it is the best time also, because I spoke with a couple people up there, best time for weather to be good.
Yeah, we went first week of August a couple years ago, and it's actually pretty nice.
So, and I've been told that anything after mid-July is better. So that way you have about a good amount of days. There's no rain. It's pretty decent. I mean, it is Pacific Northwest, so we have to take that into consideration. Okay. But that's where we're going to go. And we're trying to hit up, the Mariners, Tacoma Rainiers, possibly the Fish Sticks. We're trying to get some teams, right, so that we know there and we can definitely support some baseball. And as the Mariners, right, a lot of people haven't been there to that ballpark. I know I haven't, right? There's a whole bunch of people that haven't been there. So we also want to hit up a Major League Baseball team just because it is there. And it's all within, driving distance of each other.
The Everett Aqua Sox are just north of Seattle, if that works out. But went to the very final game of the season for the Fish Sticks a couple years ago, and it was a sold-out stadium. It was a lot of fun. It's kind of just like in a city ballpark, but it was a fun atmosphere, good time there. And then when I went over to Pasco, I was told that it's sunny all the time, and I didn't see the sun while I was there, so I like to give the Peanut Guy a hard time about that. He's like, oh yeah, you'll see the sun, and we never did.
So here's the problem, Phil, with the Dust Devils. It's hard to get
They're
there.
so far away.
That's the problem. So
Like
we're trying
3
to
hours away.
Right. Exactly. So it's like it's going to be a little bit hard to do, right? So the Tacoma Rainiers. We also have WCL up there, right? So Bellingham, it's nearby. So there's some options to do some teams within that area. Okay, so just put this in your calendars for now. Make sure that you guys keep up with corporate media, and then we'll make sure that we'll put everything together. We're going to look for the best areas to stay, best areas for meeting up. I spoke with Justin today of the Fish Sticks. One, super excited. He's like, let's go, right? He knows some breweries that are nearby. There's actually one brewery that is right by the ballpark, he says, so there's a good place to go and meet people there and everything. So we're very excited that we're finally,
Is he going to change the name back to the Steel Slingers for one night in honor of Curb Rim Media Meetup? I'm
trying. I'm working. I'm in negotiations. How's that?
That's better than nothing. So I'll take that.
I'm in negotiations.
You know very well. A lot of us here are pro Steel Slingers.
Pro Steel Slingers, exactly. So, exactly. So there it is. There's that. Okay, guys. Everett had is great. Steve Willits is it's a great on-field host. Very excited for a lot of this stuff. So okay, it's so pretty cool stuff. Eric, talk to me after the show about that. All right, guys, let's get started. Not a whole lot happened this weekend. If you want to, we can start with the Heisman ceremony and what a hot mess it was for certain people. I don't know what the hell he was thinking. We can start with that. What are you guys' thoughts on the Heisman Trophy? We kind of knew that was going to happen, right? That it was going to be Mendoza, even though we thought it should have been somebody else.
I was a little surprised by the votes, the spread between the two, because it was pretty much sure thing. It was Mendoza. I thought it was going to be. I thought it was the right call for sure.
Okay.
But I was a little surprised with the voting. But yeah, I really have no complaints.
Did you know that Mendoza's brother
should have been higher? That's just me.
Well, I agree with that.
Did you know that Mendoza's brother is his backup quarterback?
No,
I did not know that.
Yeah, his little brother is his backup quarterback at Indiana.
Little brother, isn't he a freshman?
Yeah. So, well, I mean, compared to him, yeah, younger brother, yeah.
Yeah. So, Eric, are the Mendozas off of the Earn Fun Average podcast named after Mendoza?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, about that.
I like
that. About that.
Yeah, good foresight. But no, I thought Mendoza was a good pick. I mean, like I said, I couldn't believe Jeremiah Love. Where did he finish? Third?
Yes.
I would have thrown him in front of Pavia. That's just me.
For sure.
But,
yeah.
Just on and I mean that not because of Eric. I just mean that on the complete body of work that I watched. Pavia had up and down games for me. I mean, he's and then obviously the aftermath with him made me just not want him in New York at all.
Is it true that he one of his people that he speaks to the most is Manziel?
Oh, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That right there to me,
he said that was
his
role model. His role model.
Yeah, 100% can't stand him now.
Yeah. Watching both of their careers, I thought Manziel was 10 times better than Pavia ever was.
Oh, for sure. Manziel was a better
I know, Ed, you didn't care for him, especially when he was in Cleveland, but he was phenomenal, and I could not wait to watch him when he was with A&M.
But here's the thing, though, because it didn't. I thought that at least he was going to be good in Cleveland because he was so good in A&M. I'm like, all right, I'll give him a shot, right? But the problem is, he never practiced. He never read the playbook. He always blamed it on everybody else. He was always high, always drunk. That was just a bad, combination of everything. You thought yourself that because you were just so good at A&M that it was going to translate into the NFL. Obviously, it didn't. Good open by you on the way on that beer.
I was going to say he did it kind of sneaky there.
Yeah,
off to the side.
I heard you. By the way, what's your head and what you're drinking? Because you didn't say
too late for that. You guys don't care. We're just moving on.
No, okay, cool. Whatever then.
No, okay, fine. Tonight's hat is Marion Hungry Mothers, part of the newly formed Blue Ridge League. And tonight's beer is actually one I got from Donnie. This is from Kite Hill Brewing. This is Bolts of Bach, a double Bach.
Bach.
A double Bach.
Dunkel Bach.
I love how Eric and I were both automatic. We're like, okay.
I'm not a big fan of Bach. Dunkel Bachs.
It's not an IPA. What are you guys bitching about?
It's basically.
No,
is that like a Johann Sebastian Bach or is that?
Gosh. Anyways, Eric, your thought.
I was just going to say real quick, my thoughts on the Heisman. I also thought Love should have gotten it. I'm not opposed to Mendoza, but you guys know I've been saying it for years. That has been a worthless award, and for the most part, for almost 30 years. I mean, there's very few people in the last 35 years that are really worthy of that award, in my opinion. So I don't put a lot of stock in it, but I really do think that Jeremiah Love and Mendoza should have been a lot closer in the voting, and Pavia had no business being in that.
And by the way, Heisman winner does not translate to NFL success, right? I mean, it can, but I think we have a large sample size that also proves that it doesn't necessarily do that.
Yeah. True story. Eric, now that you want to give your opinion now.
Yeah, hold on. You want to ask my opinion?
Get my opinion.
I thought y'all were going on to the beer and other stuff. I wanted to get it in before you finished the Heisman stuff. Sorry.
The beer.
You were talking about his hat and his beer, and
because everybody talked and that he came in late.
Why is he so angry right now?
I think he's angry at the box that he's in right now.
It's just weird or hard to just looking at numbers themselves. They said this is the lowest passing yards, for example, for a Heisman in how many years? Because majority of your Heisman winners are going to throw closer to 4,000, and Mendoza was just under 3,000 or right above. He was barely over 3,000 yards. Now I'm glad that Jeremiah Love got the Doak Walker, but yeah, I thought he might have gotten a little bit higher. I was glad he at least was offered the opportunity to go to New York, and he was at least finished top 3, but I don't know. It's just hard to say. I know it's obviously year by year comparisons, but this year the numbers of the top 3 quarterbacks just didn't really stand out and compared
to
previous years. But again, it's everybody this year was similar in their numbers. Now, do you think that if Mendoza would have lost to Ohio State in the Big Ten championship game, would he have still won, or did that win it for him?
I think it won it for him personally.
But even then, I didn't think either quarterback played that great in the championship game. They both had an interception.
I thought he already had it wrapped up before that game.
That's what I was thinking, because that Indiana had been so dominant all year long. And with him, he made very little mistakes. Granted, yeah, he didn't throw a lot of yards, but he did enough not to make mistakes on his part, right?
Do you think when they beat, who was that they beat that they should have beaten pretty bad, but won on that last second?
Penn State.
Tap? Yeah. Do you think that kind of wrapped it up when he had that last second touchdown with that toe tap in the back of the end zone?
It certainly didn't hurt.
I think definitely it was already decided before the Big Ten championship, in my opinion.
I think the fact that he didn't have to play a lot of fourth quarters because the team was so good and he got them to where he got them to, it hurt him in the stats, but I think it helped him in the perception of how good he was that he didn't have to play. I think that's what hurt honestly, I think that's what hurt to some extent Trevor and Deshaun back in the day, because they did the same thing. Now, there were other factors too, so I'm not saying it was just that, but I think that was for Mendoza. That was one of the things. It's like you got the great story of Indiana. They're undefeated and they're blowing people out because he's doing so good that he didn't even have to play the fourth quarter.
You're not allowed to say it, Patrick. But that's the same thing, Donnie, with Jeremiah Love. He didn't play a lot of the fourth quarters either, just because Notre Dame, after that first two losses, they won every other game double digits. Now, USC was a 10-point game, but beyond that, most of the other, they averaged like roughly 24-point win. So there was a lot of games that, and I think they said it kind of hurt him too, that the dude we still don't know if he purposely kneed him in the ribs at Stanford until he was out most of the game against Stanford. So that kind of didn't help him there at the end where he wasn't able to showcase, because they said he could have possibly won it himself if he would have had a monster game against Stanford, but unfortunately he got hurt that game.
I mean, Stanford is a dirty team. I mean, that's been proven.
You have something against all California teams right now, is my opinion.
What can I say?
I mean, UC Davis is one of them now, you know.
Does he have an ex from California?
No.
No?
I don't have an ex from California.
All my exes live in California.
Don't think that's how the song goes, but, could be wrong on that. What did you guys...
Eric, the weather, there's a current going through Wichita.
Nothing.
I'm just going to let that one just
probably
go.
Best. It's probably best.
Listen, let it land. Let it land.
Or just sail away.
Sail away, yeah.
No.
So looking at the voting, do you think Jacob Rodriguez should have been invited?
Over Julian Sayin, I do.
I feel bad for the Ohio State kid. I feel so bad for him.
I don't think he should have been. I think it should have been 5, honestly.
Yeah, Julian Sayin, I don't mean he didn't have a good year, but I mean, Rodriguez just had a monster year. But it's not an award. I hate to say it, it's not an award for offensive linemen, right? Isn't he offensive line, Jacob Rodriguez?
Defense.
It's defensive line? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's a former quarterback, though, right? That became a defensive lineman.
Didn't he play some snaps on offense this year?
Let me take a look at that.
I know the Texas Tech kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That dude is a beast.
But I want to say he was like a converted quarterback to a defensive lineman.
Right, because I'm pretty sure.
He's a linebacker.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure he ran some offensive snaps this year. As you're looking that up, no shock here. Schefter just announced, Jeremiah Love announced for the NFL draft.
Not surprised.
He said there was a tiny glimpse that he might come back, but we all knew he wouldn't because he's supposedly the top running back off the board this year. So sucks for us that he's not coming back, because he could potentially have come back one more year, but happy for him. And maybe he'll fall to Green Bay or something. Who knows?
What about Price? Is Price coming back?
Nah, he's a senior as well.
Oh, wow. So
that
now means
Aeneas Williams is probably going to be the feature back.
I want to talk about this
in
a little bit afterwards, but the whole transfer portal, I know this kid from Georgia State.
TJ Finley.
Jesus.
Seventh team.
Seventh team. I know Donnie, his ears are just ringing on this one.
Donnie, was he at Clemson? Was Finley at Clemson? He was at Florida State. He was at Florida State, right?
No, he
TJ Finley?
No, he went he was to Auburn. I know Auburn. I saw that list today.
He was at LSU, I know that.
LSU, I think he went to Auburn. I think he went to Texas State at some point. I can't remember all the other
LSU,
ones.
Auburn, Texas State, Western Kentucky, Georgia State.
Yeah, Western Kentucky was another one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also to answer the Rodriguez question, he did play some offensive stats. He actually threw a pass. It was an interception, but it was a pass.
Well, he can spin the ball.
Also Tulane.
Yeah, there's the 16.
I'll be so glad when all these COVID people cycle out, because that's where most of these 6 and 7 years come from. A little bit is like right at the beginning of that.
Yeah.
It eventually will go away, but I mean, there'll still be some that probably go to 4 teams in 4 or 5 years.
Mhm.
It's ridiculous. They got to put some measures on that.
Yeah.
Shout out to the OG Chris Winkie.
Real quick, another side topic. I don't think this was announced yesterday, so maybe you can talk about it next Monday on your show. But did you see that the Ferris State coach said he'd rather play Notre Dame than Harding in the Division II national championship game?
Jesus. Wow.
And then everybody's like, oh, so you can lose by 100. I don't know. I didn't really see the context of, obviously Harding's really good.
I was going to say the context sounds like he doesn't want to play Harding because he knows it's going to be a tough battle. Like, I don't know how to take that context wise.
Yeah. I'll send it to you, Virgil.
It's going to be an interesting battle for.
If that's part of the context, the other side of that context is he thinks it's easier against Notre Dame, and that's crazy too.
Which he'd be completely wrong about.
Yeah,
but yeah, I think that more so says what he thinks about Harding being really good.
I think he's
well,
just scared.
Clearly Harding needs to play Notre Dame, and then the winner of that plays Ferris State. I think that's how that works.
Create our own bowl game right there.
Oh, by the way, we have to go through picks real quick.
Yes, we do. But I figure we get college out of the way, some of these college Heisman stuff, and then get into the picks. So, but go ahead.
So with picks, I'll go ahead and cut to the chase here. The winner,
Patrick,
is undecided because we still have one game left that decides it.
Are you serious?
That's happening tonight.
Yeah, congratulations in advance, Virgil.
Nope, not me. So Jacksonville State versus Troy still has an implication on who wins picks this week.
Good job, Virgil.
Yeah, great job, Virgil.
Good job, Virgil.
No, if you see my bowl record, like it's not me.
I've not.
Well, I seem to remember 2 weeks ago. Oh, I'm going to finish in last. I don't know how I won this thing.
We're not doing this.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
I'm just saying.
Patrick, when you do that, it is clearly, disingenuous because you have a smirk on your face. When I do it, it is a serious call for help how bad I do on picks.
110%.
What are you talking about? Like my fantasy football team is terrible.
Virgil, I don't know if you saw this or were planning on talking about it, but there's a new identity apparently.
I did not know about that. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. I will get everything prepared for that.
That was about 45 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
Say that again. Repeat that because I barely heard it.
There's a new identity, alternate identity it's not affiliated, but it's fine. But they just announced about 45 minutes ago.
Okay. All right. Okay. And are you sure there's a game going on tonight?
I believe Troy and Jacksonville State are. Starts at 8.
Who'd you pick to win that?
I picked Troy.
It is 8.
Okay, good. I think I'd pick them as well.
Listen, big shout out to Mike. Thank you, because I can't believe that I got character assassinated by Virgil there and by Ed. Ed's always
moving on.
Ed's always doing it.
Moving on.
Right, just right there. Thank you, Mike.
Patrick, keep messing with her, and I will take those rights away.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyways. Okay. Yeah, I don't see any games, dude. Honestly. No bowl games, nothing.
I didn't hallucinate this game, did I? Today is Tuesday the 16th, right?
It's a thing.
It's at 9 o'clock.
It is a game. It's a game.
He said 8 o'clock. He was right. That is 8 o'clock.
It's 8 o'clock.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
The game, no. The game,
I can't believe it. I'm agreeing with Ed.
The game is in Central Time Zone, so it is an 8 o'clock game.
I agree with Virgil.
Eastern time is the only time that matters.
No, it does not.
There's a reason TV puts things on and they tell you the Eastern time zone.
Exactly. There's a perfectly good reason for that. So there you go. Moving on. Anywho, I would go over the fantasy picks, fantasy football, but the problem is it's a 2-week thing.
Yeah.
May I say something about fantasy football in general?
Absolutely.
The top seed is an absolute sham, and the regular season should mean more, but it doesn't. 2 of my 3 leagues, I was the top seed, and both Well, ours, I haven't completely lost, but I'm still projected to lose. And then my other, in like our league, it's the top 4 that make it to like the championship round. And then the other just kind of play for fun, basically. And then in my league for work, we have 10 teams and the top 8 make it. I was the 1 seed, went 11-3 this year, played a guy that was 5-9. He picks up Trevor Lawrence 45 minutes before the noon kickoff and had the greatest game that any football player's ever had fantasy-wise. 330 yards, 6 touchdowns, 54 fantasy points, and single-handedly beats me when he's not had Lawrence the entire season. I don't know why it
Was that on our league?
No. It's my.
I was going to say, because like in our league, you're going in with what you got.
Well, and that's the thing. I don't understand. I thought that's what it would do here. Like you couldn't pick anybody up, but it let him pick. I don't know. I'd have to go look at the settings, but it let him pick him up. He had Herbert, who would have gotten him like 40 points less, and I would have won this week because the rest of his team was terrible. But because he had single-handedly beat me with Lawrence having that ridiculous game against the Jets, who just fired their defensive coordinator because that game was so bad.
Because it obviously was his fault that the whole team sucks.
You should talk to the admin for that league, because that's definitely something in the settings, I think. Because I think you can set when the trades can stop and when you can pick up players can stop.
Hey, Eric. Yes. Oh.
I
am the commissioner in that league.
Yeah, he screwed himself up on that one.
Apparently. But then in my third league, I was like, I was the like 5th or 6th seed, and I won this week. So the 2 leagues that I was the entire, well, not the entire season, but finished after the entire regular season in first, lost both of those. Now, I guess technically I could still win in the other, and Patrick thinks I'm going to, but I'm not projected because Donnie and his opponent all scored like 970 points this week, and I scored like 100.
You would have been in 4th place based on these points alone, because Donnie 153.32, Justin Kish Racing for Rugs 152.04, Tom 135.28, and then you had 116.
Yeah, 116.
I must have HN must have got me a few then at the end.
Yeah, you got 116 points.
So I'm not too far behind, but I think.
But again, this is a 2-week thing, right? So you still got a shot. You still got a shot.
You got the return leg. I mean, we're gonna put this into soccer terms. Like, that's a 2-legged affair, my man. While I'm stuck in Europa League, you're in the Champions League, son.
No, we're not definitely not in the Europa League. We're below that. We're
we conference league.
I totally forgot that it was a 2-week thing. And Virgil was like looking at my expression last night as the Steelers kept scoring, and I kept getting frustrated that I was about to lose to Kish, totally forgetting. And he's like, it's a 2-week thing. And then once he said that, I was like, oh, okay. Well, I still want to have more points going into the next week, but still.
He kept doing the Eric Prophet thing. Yep, the whole time. And until Virgil finally told him, I'm like, okay, it's 2. So, all right.
I had to remind Prophet of that. He goes, oh, I forgot about that.
I kind of want to change it up next year to include a couple more teams in the playoffs, a little bigger bracket in the playoffs.
A couple more teams. We already have 37 as it is.
No, I said in the playoffs, because only the playoffs only has 4.
Sorry, my bad. I thought you were saying all.
No. In the playoffs.
Dude.
Playoffs.
I saw your tone was turning red when he was talking.
He did, didn't he?
We want to have like fifth string wide receivers in our starting lineups.
That's basically what I have, because all my dudes got hurt.
Oh, dude, the injury bug got my team this year, so I'm not even. It's
I got my real team. I don't even want to talk about real NFL.
We have to talk about it.
I'm not talking.
My whole
about
bench.
We're talking about your team and your wife's team, and all of this, because this was a weird week for NFL football.
Yeah, I can't believe all of our teams lost on the NFL. Oh wait.
I'm
okay. They gave me the Los Angeles Rams, and now I'm look like a genius.
I have the Valiant Virgils.
It was funny though
listen,
because
the wheel was on the Eagles the first time. I'm just saying.
Because someone found out that the person next to me picked the Chiefs, so then in return they picked the Panthers as payback, and then the Panthers lost. So she's like, "That's what you get."
Awkward.
I told her last night, I don't want any of that. She scared me. I don't want any of that more mojo, so I apologize for picking the Chiefs.
Try living with her.
All right, let's go over. Obviously, we already know what happened on Thursday Night Football. The Buccaneers lost by 1 point to the Falcons. They should have won that game.
Yeah.
It was a travesty on that.
What's
one.
happened with your dude this year? He's losing a bunch of games he shouldn't. I
He
know the
shouldn't be losing
injuries, but this game, I mean, he's got his guys back.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest.
Ted
But also,
Bowles doesn't know.
yeah, it was weird because also Pitts got me 40 points. Finally, he decided to play. This was his best weeks ever.
Yeah, like didn't you get like 44 or 45 off of it?
Yeah, off of him alone. I still lost in fantasy football, so there's that.
Yeah. You had horrible luck in terms of who you faced.
Oh
Yeah,
my god!
that was brutal.
Like it was criminal that you're down in that game because you have no business being down because you had
None.
like you were the third highest, like third or
It was
fourth.
so
highest total of the
aggravating.
week.
So aggravating.
I know, but that's what I mean about this fantasy football thing. It's totally luck in who you face
Yeah,
and who it is because like that's a crime that you're like.
am I still going to do it
alone.
again next year? 100%.
Well,
Obviously,
yeah, of course,
we're still going to do that.
of
So,
course.
all right. So, let's go ahead and look at the rest of the scores. The Cleveland Browns lost to the Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears are a good team this year, guys. Let's just call it by what it is. That's actually Ben Johnson has done an absolutely wonderful job with the Chicago Bears. Also, at this point, I am, and I said this on Monday morning, I'm done defending Kevin Stefanski. How do you give your starting quarterback the wrong wristbands of plays? How does that happen in a professional football team? How does that happen?
Were they trying to sabotage him?
In my opinion, I think at this point, I think they are trying to sabotage.
Is
like,
Deion Sanders the next head coach of the Cleveland Browns?
No, I don't think it's going to be Deion Sanders.
What's the point in sabotaging him though? Like I kind of agree with that statement. I think Stefanski and Judy are probably in cahoots about this because after his performance. But like, what's the point in sabotaging?
Judy needs to go to Siberia. I cannot stand this dude.
Jerry Judy.
Okay, so here's the thing. I honestly think, in my opinion, that they're going to clean house this year. The GM is gone. I think he sucks at his job. He has done an absolute shit job drafting players. He's picking players that should not be there. And then he's done an absolute job. And then on top of that, from what I understand, and I was listening to the radio in Cleveland today, is that, and I don't know how much of this is true, but the decision to start the quarterbacks was not Kevin Stefanski's decision. It was management's decision. And if that's the case, that's bad. So, what are we looking at? Every single one of you are looking down at your cell phones.
The Alabama defensive coordinator in his press conference says, let's not get it twisted. We've been playing win or go home since Florida State, yet they've lost 2 games since that game.
I'm glad that you guys clarify that. We're talking football here, NFL. Appreciate that, guys, so much. Thank you.
I think management they want to see what they got in these 2 picks that they clearly made, or either that. First question: do you think Stefanski was the one who Gabriel was his pick? Do you think? Because obviously Shador was not.
Yes.
Okay, so I think management said your pick didn't work. Let's see what our pick can do, and whether you like it or not, we're going to find out whether either one of them needs to be here next year or not.
Oh, Shador Sanders is going to start the rest of the year with 3 games left.
Yeah, and I think they're forcing that so that they can let him have I think management's trying to make sure that there's a somewhat equal comparison of games, and then they can, then it'll be like, okay, well, if Stefanski can say, well, if he's going to be the quarterback next year, I'm not going to be the coach.
I'll say this for Shedeur Sanders. He has handled himself pretty good with the media. He's done an absolute wonderful job. Like he is not willing to throw the head coach under the bus. He's not done any of that. Like when you see other teams do it, or the players do it, he's been a good citizen. And I got to give it credit for that. And
I mean, to be fair, I think we should just give Gabriel another game with the wrong play sheet and just see how he does, just for comparison's sake.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, I was going to say with Shedeur, the media, a lot of the questions try to bait him into trying to blame it on Stefanski or somebody else, so that it always gives that impression that they're going to try to portray him, paint him with a certain brush of what they want.
Yes.
Yeah. It's all about him again. And he's made his mistakes. I mean, I'm not defending
I agree.
done, but at the same time, don't try to incriminate him with that. I mean, it's
right.
At least he's smart enough to recognize those
mistakes,
pitfalls of those questions.
Correct. I agree. Eric, you were going to say something? I think you're good.
No, yeah, I was just gonna. I mean, at this point, I don't know. Yeah, like Virgil, I think you maybe said it. Why would they even bother trying to like sabotage? Maybe they weren't, but yeah, I just don't understand how you're at this level and you can't even get him the correct play calls.
Correct play calls. That's just
what.
That's so amateur.
Well, it's Bush League.
It's amateur time. Like, I mean, I don't understand.
Yeah. Well, like you said, in the highest league in the world for this sport, right? In the most elite league in the world for this sport, that shouldn't happen.
No, I agree. It shouldn't. It really shouldn't. So it is what it is at this point. I mean, I'm saying clean house. I'm also someone who's like, I like stability. Let's just keep building on this. But at this point, Stefanski has not done anything for me to say confidently that he should come back as a head coach of next year, or Andrew Berry to come back as a general manager next year. That's it. I am not confident in any of this. And I'll give it to the ownership. The ownership has been pretty difficult. They made the decision with the Deshaun Watson decision. That's on the ownership. But they've been quiet this whole time. They have let the management and coaching staff handle everything. And I gotta hand it to them on that one. So clean house. I'm okay with Stefanski. He'll get another job somewhere else, and I'm sure he'll succeed somewhere else. And so, but there's a couple of coaching candidates out there, including Robert Saleh, that are on the top list for getting a head coaching job here in Cleveland. Well, they're in Cleveland, which I'm okay with. Robert Saleh, he was good. I think he got screwed in New York with the Jets. So, you're muted, Donnie.
So I was just gonna say, yeah, he absolutely got screwed in New York. Bad team, bad ownership, bad everything, and he just wasn't able to do anything with it. The one thing they were good at was defense, but they weren't giving him anybody worth a crap. I mean, they tried Aaron Rodgers, but that just wasn't going to work. So I think you get him in a different team situation, it'd be a whole different story.
You need to start with changing the culture in Cleveland. 100% right off the bat, you got to change the culture. And to me, I start with getting rid of Jerry Jeudy, one of them. He's the first one to go. Where are we going? I don't know. You're not going here. You're going somewhere else. Where are you going? Mongolia. You're going to go play football in Mongolia. Have fun.
Careful, you might offend Virgil with that.
Nope, I don't have any connection to Mongolia.
Yeah, just making sure.
Am I wrong? All right, moving on. Ravens beat the Bengals 24-0. The Bengals couldn't do shit on that one, man.
That surprised me because I thought, Burrow's back. Maybe they started to play a little bit better the previous week, and then just didn't show up.
Anyone else worried about Joe Burrow?
Yes.
Like mental health wise?
I mean, with
does he want to be there?
Injuries
well, does he want to be there anymore? I mean, is it the Mike Brown effect again of, he hates the situation in Cincinnati? I mean, or is that reading too much into it?
No, I think we need to take into consideration the fact that ownership I thought Cleveland ownership was bad. Thank God.
Send him to Carolina.
I'll take Joe Burrow here in North Carolina.
No, they have a perfectly good game manager already.
Andy Dalton. They've already got a former Bengal.
True story. Go ahead, Donnie. Say it. Say it, Donnie. Nope. Okay, cool.
Donnie, I was pointing out a fact. I was not making fun of you. Just so you're aware. I was pointing out the fact that it was factually that's your backup quarterback in Carolina as of this moment.
I think he's mad at me for suggesting they should.
No,
just
he's
Bryce
watching me.
No, I would take him in a heartbeat in Carolina over Bryce Young. Yeah, Andy Dalton, time to retire, buddy. So.
Hey, are you building a toy house or something where you're at?
I'll show you.
No, I'm talking about what's covering the white part is covering your phone.
Oh, that? Oh, no, that's like a strap that holds the excess buffers in the tray here. So it's not a toy.
Patrick. Can't say it, Patrick.
I know. Patrick can't say it. That's what I'm loving about this. I can throw stuff out there. I can bait Patrick, but he's promised tonight, and he's a man of his word. So
Ed and I can, though.
Right.
I got some straps. All right, what you got some straps for? What kind of business you got going on in that trailer?
Well, you got these too.
Hot dogs and others.
Is that a plug?
And Virgil's like, why am I associated with these guys?
Yep, that's I got
His Majesty Virgil the Goat Brooks.
All right. Got plenty of plugs there for sale. Anyways, all right, let's move on. Chargers and Chiefs. Eric, you are there.
Do you want me to go see if she's free to give her words?
I can hold off on that one, and then unless
I would love it when Shannon's on the show. I like it that she just
that would be so good.
And what does a certain Samantha Munweiler? I'm not putting her on the spot, just so we're clear, but
he's directing that question at you, Virgil. So just so you know.
Yeah, I am. I'm asking Virgil. What does one Samantha Munweiler think about the game this past weekend? Is it fair to say she's less than pleased with the results of this past weekend's Kansas City Chiefs football event?
I believe the word pathetic display was used.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. And by the way, I want to make it clear, Samantha, if you're watching, I'm not putting you on the spot, just so we're clear.
I just asked her, so we'll see what she says.
You send her a polo?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll keep going. We'll put this one on hold until we hear he's back.
You sent that to Shannon?
Well, I sent her a text to come in here, and then also sent Samantha a polo asking both of them their thoughts on the Chiefs.
Oof. Virgil, you want to take care of that one too? To send in a polo too?
No, I'm not.
Or
if Eric's already done it, you can't do that.
Samantha's responded.
All right, here we go.
I doubt you truly want to know what I thought about that game on Saturday. Because it made me mad.
Well, she tried some on that.
But mostly.
This is so riveting.
Well, I was going to say, it sounded like she was trying to compose herself to say, I'm not going to lose it over the Chiefs.
I'm not going to lose my shit.
Yeah, I'm going to give an answer without throwing emotion into it. But
really quick on the Ravens and Bengals, I forgot to say something, and I put together. So I was watching on Sportsman. There's not a whole lot morning sports show, and it really annoys me. So
isn't that what Michelle Smallman's on?
Most certainly.
Well, then you can watch it. Then
that's the only reason. The only reason left that I have.
Yep.
Evan Cohen said one of the dumbest, stupid comments. At this point, I want to throw punch him. He says that they should bench Joe Burrow for the rest of the year because the team is going nowhere.
What are you going to do, Jake Browning?
At this point, what are we doing? He's a professional football player. It's like saying to your professional, salesperson, oh, by the way, we're going to go ahead and put you, on the bench for the rest of the year because you don't, our sales are down for the rest of the year. We're not going to do it. Ooh,
this makes me so happy.
Oh man.
This
is exciting.
This makes me so happy.
This is exciting.
The better profit is on here. Oh my goodness.
You might want to unplug your the headset is. I think it's muted. Shannon, fix. Okay. Eric, you just broke the headset.
We need a technical difficulty screen.
Technical difficulties. But yeah, Evan Cohen, shut up. The professional players. Here we go. The microphone.
Sorry, Eric's headset is dumb as all get out.
This show has already gone up in quality, and you've only been on here 5 seconds.
Cheers to you. How you doing?
You know,
Hi, Shannon.
I'm in love with Donnie over there. This is what the kids do. They do it like this. It's a little heart.
Oh my God. What is going on? We're getting old.
And it's an anatomical heart. If you look at your
Oh, Lord have mercy. So how are you feeling with your team right now? Tell us.
Okay, so here's the deal. I have some mixed emotions about this. I recognize that maybe I just got a little too used to winning, and like it's good to be humbled from time to time. I am excited that, to be really honest, I think that nobody has an argument whatsoever this year that officiating has played in our favor in any capacity. Actually, I think quite the opposite in a lot of games, but you can't ever let it be close enough for officiating to win or lose the game.
Mm-hmm.
I hope my husband's hearing this. So I wholeheartedly
cost games all the time.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
I love you guys. You guys are amazing.
I handled this a lot better. Than my husband handled his
Because
Sunday
your
night
team's
game.
not a playoff team. Ours is.
Well, wait, hold on a second. The team was not eliminated just yet. If they would have won, they would have still been alive.
The Chiefs are eliminated, if that's who he's talking about.
But what he's saying is, like, we're eliminated now. We weren't necessarily eliminated then.
You weren't going to win that game
I
on Sunday.
have seen so many Cinderella stories happen.
If Mahomes was not hurt, you still would not have won that game.
We know of.
Your offensive coordinator and your defensive coordinator.
I'm not saying that we don't have our issues. If you're going to yell at me from beside, you just need to walk out of the room. Yeah. Do you understand?
No, I don't.
Okay. So
I just wanted to put the both of you there.
No, so I will say, like, it is good to be humble from time to time. We only live 3 hours from Arrowhead, and like, so cheaper tickets I'm like totally down for, and actually like prices plummeted. Like Samantha and I talked about potentially going, but like there's no way I'm gonna go sit and watch like us get just like crucified by the freaking Broncos on Christmas. So it's not worth it. And so, but I am super excited to go see a Chiefs game next year in person. So that's really exciting. And you know what? I have done a lot of work on myself. It's almost like I go to therapy, and I recognize that I cannot let these 20s, 30-year-olds like dictate my life. And I know that my 4-year-old did not say after the Chiefs game, Mom, it is not a good idea to tear up the couch. Not that he said that later that evening or anything. But like, we don't throw couch cushions when we're angry. So I will say I took it really it's internally, it hurts. But do I recognize that we've had a really good, what the hell are you doing? I'm so sorry. My bad. We had a really good run. And to be honest, like I hadn't ever gotten to be excited like I've been able to be excited these last several years. As long as I've been a Chiefs fan, which is like been since I decided I wanted to watch football. So outside of college, to be really honest, growing up in Stillwater, I never really watched like the NFL until I got into college, and or actually, I guess it would be after I graduated and moved away from Oklahoma. So I never watched the NFL, and then I decided I wanted to be a Chiefs fan, and I never got to be excited because like we'd be like eliminated first. What are you doing?
I'm cleaning up the beer.
Oh, first one. You spilled beer in our child's room?
Oh my God.
God. Eric.
in the world is the ABV on that? That's a 5.5.
It's not anything to do with
You need to calm down.
It's not the beer itself. It's Ted didn't tape it to the
Sorry, my husband, I don't know.
I mean, if a 5.5 is doing that,
that's how you end up in ratings.
Shannon, ratings have soared since you joined this show, just so you know.
Wow.
The one thing America
wants to know that I recognize we lost fair and square. It happened. I'm going to be okay. Next season, am I going to hope that there's kind of like a comeback story? Like, absolutely. Absolutely. And I don't care if it, but you know what? Like, other people win with different quarterbacks too.
You're not going to win with Gardner Minshew.
Well, duh. Like, but hopefully we could potentially.
Although you will have some fun with Gardner Minshew. I'll say that. He is a very entertaining quarterback.
It's like, hey, this is my time.
Maybe
he's just a late bloomer.
Yeah.
You never
or
know.
not a bloomer at all.
Yeah.
Maybe like our O-line heals up and then
that's
like
Samantha's biggest problem is the O-line and the offensive coordinator. Who's your guys' offensive coordinator? You need Bieniemy back.
Well, yeah.
You should bring back.
Matt Nagy. Matt Nagy's not back, is he?
Oh, sorry.
On your face.
Who is our offensive coordinator?
I don't know.
Okay,
it needs to be Bieniemy.
I want to say it was Matt Nagy, but I could be wrong on that.
Well, all I can say is
Nagy.
Is it Nagy?
Is it
Nagy?
So don't let him up.
All I can say is the most pressing issue for all of our chatters, all of our listeners, for you, Shannon, is do you think the kicking game needs to be eliminated from football?
Do you have pancake? Say pancakes.
Go ahead. Go.
I love pancakes.
I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking because he's not currently wearing pants, so that's why Eric was like, "Don't pick him off," because and I thought he was gonna be like, "Do you guys have pants on?" Show of hands. Who has pants on? Do I think that the kicking game needs to be eliminated? What? Go,
correct.
Baby. Go. Wave and go.
Hi, Easton.
Hey, Easton.
They're all waving.
Hi, Easton.
They are all waving.
Okay, move. Mom's on the show. Move.
Hey, buddy.
The thing I'm gonna watch is taking forever.
Okay, go get it to load.
Okay, go. Sorry, apparently Netflix is going slow at our house.
I like it.
I think the kicking game needs to be eliminated. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what does that mean?
It means they shouldn't kick. If it's fourth down, you have to go for it. If you score a touchdown, you have to
yeah. Well, like I mean, too, like it's
Harrison Butker. So yes, you want the kicking game.
I did get angry at Butker this year. I
mean, he sucks.
I did. You know, he's not. He's. It's not that he sucks. He's just past his prime. He's just past his prime. It's okay.
He needs to go away.
He literally has hands down won us games before. I feel like there was a game against the Cowboys where we only scored on field goals. Like, so calm down.
This year because you got beat by the Cowboys.
This is why, like, none of you guys are doing this with your significant others who are assholes in the room. Because he is being rude to me. Patrick, I am so sorry because he's being so mean.
Well, no, I'm sorry for you. He's being, I hate that he's treating you that way.
He's so mean to me all the time, bro.
I know.
You guys think I'm mean in the chat sometimes. It's just my revenge.
No. I just want some warrior. You know what I think? I wish you'd replace Eric all the time on this show. I think you should be a permanent replacement.
Yeah. No, I don't think I'm like cut out for that because you guys talk too much about like things that I'm like, I can't get into soccer. I can't do hockey. I can't
This is what we do on Monday night show because Eric also doesn't like soccer. And so we have that show to talk about.
That's so sweet of you guys accommodating him like that.
We did because
we try.
Yeah.
So
what he would do if we had
he's just like, this is terrible.
Right. He would just sit there with his phone. Like,
here's the deal. I contemplated just coming in here and sitting here like this.
Oh, that's him.
Oh,
that is totally him.
Wow.
But I didn't.
That is a spot on impression of your
husband. Hey, Virgil, I think it's time to tell Eric. It's been weighing on my heart too, and my conscience too. Eric, Virgil, and I have something we need to tell you.
Okay.
Every week, I originally reached out to Patrick, and Patrick said, Shannon, I don't know what he picked. I wasn't on the show tonight. But I think that Virgil has it. So every week, Virgil was giving me your picks. But then it was pissing me off that you weren't getting pissed off. But one week, actually,
I don't care what you pick.
So Samantha and I were picking exactly the same as Eric, and sometimes we'd win because like our points would be a little bit closer, and sometimes we wouldn't.
Okay, I'm still winning. And there's only 3 weeks left, and I'm gonna win the overall picks, and you're gonna take me
he didn't get
to a
angry.
fancy
So
dinner.
Virgil was like, "Hey Shan, I didn't get you the picks this week," and I said, "It's okay." It was making me mad that he wasn't getting mad. But one week, I want you to know, Eric, this happened between Virgil and I. I said, "Yo, boy, hit me with those picks," and he said, "I've really been thinking about this week, and I just, out of good conscience, cannot keep this up." And then he sent it, and then I was like, "Oh shit!" And I called Samantha, and I was like, "Sam, I don't know. I think I've pissed off Virgil." I've made him upset, like, and I felt really bad, like, because it took him like a solid 5 minutes to send me back a message that said, "Shit, Shannon." Well, he didn't say shit, but he said, "Oh, Shannon, I'm so sorry. That sounded super funny. That sounded super funny in my head, but then when I clicked send, I realized it came off very dry and it didn't really play right." And I was like, "Oh my God, thank you so much for saying this, Virgil," because I was like, "Oh crap,
Freaking
Virgil's
out.
how do I win him back over? I don't know."
Let you know, I did that to Patrick this weekend, telling him that I got jumped, and it was a video of my dogs, but the video came in like 3 seconds later after he sent back a message saying, "Oh my God, are you okay?"
Yeah.
So apparently, I didn't learn my lesson.
Yeah, and the video on my lock it just says, I just got jumped.
It doesn't matter.
So every week Eric would be like, "Hey, picks," and I'd be like, "Hold on, I gotta do my research first." And then sometimes he would ask me on like Wednesday night, I'd be like, "I gotta go to church. I gotta go. I gotta do my research. I haven't had a chance to research yet." Which there is one week, here's the deal, I failed miserably. I put everything into ChatGPT. I was like, "ChatGPT, give me the answers," and I came in like 4th place. So like obviously like you can't ask AI, they're not going to help you. But you can pick exactly Eric's picks and then try to win. But I want you guys to know, because I have had a change of heart as well, but it's really just because it wasn't irritating. I even told my kids this today. I was like, "Hey, these kindergartners," I was like, "Guys, whenever people are messing with you and you're getting angry and you're yelling at them, like, they're going to keep on doing it." Like, for instance, Mrs. Prophet thought it would be really funny to bother Mr. Prophet on purpose. And so I was picking his family. We do family football picks. And then, you know what? It was really sweet. And you guys would not think it was super cute because you don't root for the Chiefs. But like, it was so sweet to see my little guys be like, "The Chiefs lost this week." And then one be like, "Yeah, the Chargers beat them." And then like they knew all the stats without me even giving it to them. It was really sweet. But I was like, and it really wasn't making Mr. Prophet angry. So, you know, Miss Prophet stopped. I stopped messing with him because it wasn't bothering him enough.
You
so
shouldn't
if you
stop.
stop crying at these people, they're gonna stop messing with you. But because I've had this change of heart, I didn't piss my husband off like I was hoping. I mean, like the first week I was like, "He's going to notice. He's going to notice." And he didn't say anything. The second week I was like, "He's going to notice. He's going to notice." Maybe it takes 2 or 3 weeks. And then he let it go on for like a month and a half. And then it was just boring.
This is peak marriage right here, just so you guys know. We're just doing things to piss each other off.
Yeah, I mean, and then I was explaining it to the kids. I was like, obviously Miss Prophet was doing it in a nice way to bother Mr. Prophet. It was like a funny thing. Ha ha, funny. But it wasn't funny because he didn't get upset. And so
he probably thought you had learned from him, and that's why you were picking what he was picking.
After like the first or second week, he did say, "I do a whole show." So then I intentionally did not watch the show and like made noises throughout the house. So he would think I was like, so he would know I wasn't watching the show.
Right.
But so I did win family picks this week now that I'm back on my own. I just want everybody to know.
You're still losing overall.
Well, that's fine because for 6 weeks,
taking me to a fancy dinner.
For 6 weeks, I picked your picks.
Great.
And you know what? There were like 2 weeks with this cat's picks that I lost to Zachary.
You need to.
With your picks, we lost to Zachary.
Great, but you don't need to pick my picks because you need to pick your own. You're not going to surpass me if you're picking the same ones.
But did it piss you off? Did it piss you off?
No.
Did you notice? Were you like, why are Sam and because for like 5 weeks he was like
no, because I know you're not going to pick.
He was like
garbage team.
Sam, Shannon, and I all tied, but so and so won by points. And then there was a week that he was like Sam won, and I was like, and he said it while we were having like family game night, and she'd come over to play like taco pack, cat, pizza, cheese, whatever, goat, that game, and and you should have seen the hurt look in my face. Sam won? What do you mean Sam won? We didn't tie. And she was like, yeah, because the week before I hadn't gotten her the picks fast enough. And so she missed a game and she lost immediately because of that. So, yeah.
Yikes.
So,
yeah.
But Virgil, know that like you're forever my bro for that. Thanks, bro. Except for whenever you made me think that you hated me for a second.
I completely apologize for that.
I legitimately pulled up the message and I said, oh shit. And then I was like, and then I immediately called Sam. I was like, Sam, I don't know. It's off. Virgil's.
Sam, can you talk to him?
No. Virgil's over it. He didn't think it was funny.
No,
Sam, can you please contact him?
Wait, though. Raise your hand if you think it was funny. Do you think it was? Look, everybody thinks it's Virgil. It's okay. You're still my homie. Okay, Virgil thinks it was funny.
Yeah.
It's just because he was like a co-conspirator and he feels bad.
Well, no. I just found it funny, Shannon, that Eric said that you had to take him out to dinner. Isn't that always the case? He's too cheap. He never takes you to dinner.
I will say, when we went to Kansas City last week, I told Zach we could go to the Cheesecake Factory, which it's not that good. It's not that good. But I was like, we can go to the Cheesecake Factory because for a teenage boy to a teenage boy, it's like heaven.
It's the best thing in the world.
It's like fine dining. It's fine dining.
I went to get my wallet and I said, oh no, they don't take tap to pay. I don't think I forgot my card. And I was like, it's okay. I've got cash. Eric was like, why? I've got a card. I was like,
wait, did you have to pry it out of his hands or
no?
What?
Cold dead hand.
It up, and then he didn't even be like, "Hey, pay me back." I was like, "Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it."
Who is that guy you were with? It's not. Was that Joe Profit? Because it certainly wasn't Eric Profit.
I no, trust me, it was. I know it was shocking. Okay. Here's the deal. I know it was him because then he went to the KU game the next day before and was like, I hate everything. We were screwed out of everything, and like life is ending as we know it.
That's him.
So then he's back to normal. Got it. Okay.
It was him. It was him.
Wow.
And
back to type.
No more out of body experiences for him.
Yeah. Did he fall asleep on the way to Cheesecake Factory?
Did he fall asleep? Well, here's the deal. He was a little irritated because, like, I don't know if he didn't think about it. He was like, it's a 40-minute wait. And then
yeah.
I'm like, well, of course it is. But like, Zachary was like, I still want to go because by the time we drive anywhere else, Shannon, we're going to have that same weight. And I was like, see, look at this. Some days I think my 16-year-old is like, he's just so out of touch with reality. And right there in that moment, I was like, you understand life. Good job, you.
Yep, exactly. It's like, it's right. He's right about that. So, by the way, we got to, we need a corporate media live show, apparently. So,
some of the best Earn Fun Average podcast episodes are with the ones that Shannon and Samantha are on. And
there it is.
Eric fell asleep when we went to look at Christmas lights at Estonia.
Well, hey, Sam.
Or with Easton.
Hey, Sam.
Yeah, there she is. She is. I will say, like, Eric made me sit all the way in the back. He had Samantha drive 20 minutes back out east so he could go see his friend because, like, her neighborhood was so good with lights. And I was like, is this a joke? Which, mind you, these are big fancy houses. Mm-hmm. And so when we got in the car, like, or when we were driving somewhere, or I don't remember what we were doing. I don't know. We were doing something. I said, here's the deal. If you just wanted to go say hi to Kelly and her husband, like, that would have been fine. But like, don't promise me good lights when I'm all the way in the.
I don't live there. I don't put up their Christmas lights.
But you said they have decent lights.
I figured they would.
They did not. See, what does assuming do? What does assuming do? Makes an ass out of you and me.
That's right.
And I'm all the way in the third row, which was not overly. And
Sam, that doesn't surprise me.
Yes, we listen to Trans-Siberian Orchestra. We have a 4-year-old that's like, I just want to listen to Christmas music, and then you just hear the 40-year-old in the front.
Yeah. No, but And by the way, he doesn't. And by the way, he doesn't call him Trans-Siberian Orchestra. He goes to you as if you know. He goes, and by the way, TSO. I'm like, I've known Eric.
Sure, this is my show now. You need to calm down.
Bed because I have to get up early to go out of state.
Okay, out of state.
Yes, Missouri is out of state.
Didn't we just have to do that last week?
He did.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He did. But Easton was like, "Oh, the red car's here. Does that mean, mommy? Does that mean I get to sleep in the bed with you?" And I was like, "I don't think so. Are you staying overnight?"
No.
Well, then it doesn't count.
It does count.
No.
I have to get up early because I have to take the 2 older boys to get on the bus.
Oh.
And then I have to go out of state.
Oh my!
You would have taken them anyways.
This is gold. Listen, my burner covered it. Yeah,
he's coming to me.
Listen,
I've been out of state all day, and I'll be out of state through tonight. I probably won't be back in my state till 2 a.m.
No.
Okay, well, Donnie over here. Here's the deal: we were enemies before I got on, and now we're friends again.
Great.
Because I need you to hear his point. He's been out of state all day. Look at him in this van. Look at him in this little van. Yeah, like he's got an AC up there. He's in a van. He's not getting home till 2 a.m. maybe from out of state. He's gonna be out of state. Maybe. And then you know what? He's just gonna sleep in his van down by the river. He didn't say that part, but I'm sure it's true.
Yeah, it's most definitely true. Yeah.
Great. He's gonna sleep by the
Donnie,
river.
you got an extra small shirt in there? Put on a small jacket?
No, I do not. But I've got a heater. I've got AC and I got a heater, and it's my trailer actually, but it's kind of like a van.
Oh,
You need a
okay.
hammock in there.
To be honest, I always thought you were in an RV when you were in this place, but I was like, it's better lighting than when he's driving it.
Yeah.
I'm glad I get to see the behind the scenes now and understand.
Absolutely. Yeah. Here, I'll give you a little bit better.
We're going to go on a tour of the trailer. Come on. Get up.
Yeah.
No, I've got. If you're not getting off, then I gotta go to bed.
I'm going to go to bed.
Is it? It's 8:16.
Yes, I know. I have to get up early.
So were you not going to finish the whole show anyway?
Not if you're jacking around. We got to move the show along.
You have to move the show along, boys. You have to. Do you want me to make picks for you then? What day is today?
Sure, that's fine. No, that's not till Thursday, but there are picks.
No,
Hey, let's scoop picks up, boys. Let's scoop picks up.
We have Tuesday picks. I mean, we have like 3 or 4 games to pick.
Oh, there's Tuesday picks. There's like, is it college?
There's 3 college games and a pro game.
And I was just gonna say, there's a pro game
and a pro game. I'm just gonna.
You've already made your college bowl game.
No,
picks.
but you know, I didn't even ask you to tell me the records. I was like, just tell me the mascot. I'll make your picks based on that, I guess. Okay, go to bed.
Shannon, please join every week. Please join it. Please join every week.
He's so angry, guys. He's so angry. Okay, what are we up to now?
Okay, so actually, Shannon, since you are here,
okay,
I do need to ask a question.
Okay,
what do you think of the Morris hire?
Oh, you know what? I told Samantha actually just earlier tonight. I literally just got home from Samantha's house. And I said, like, I'm just ready to jump ship with all my teens. But actually, I feel like I've been saying for years, my brother was like, Gundy's not the problem. And I was like, I think Gundy's beginning to be the problem.
Yeah.
And like, here's the deal. When I was in college, which has been quite some time, Gundy was there and he wasn't the problem at that point in time. And that's when he went on his like, I'm a man, I'm 40 rant. And I was like, you know what? I like him. He's a man. He's 40. He stands up for these kids. You can like a person, but like when you go physically watch them try to go Pokes, when you go physically watch them try to like coach a football team and it's not working out. Like, I have never been more embarrassed than when we went to the K-State game and like we had a much higher ranking. And then here's me like dicked out in my orange in a sea of like people going like with their like hand. It's really weird. I will say I do really enjoy a lot of like K-State's like little things. Like they're all like woo, 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 and like making this like cat noises and like their mascot. People say Pistol Pete is creepy. And I get it, but when you see their Wildcat, is it Willie the Wildcat? I don't know.
That's an unfinished mascot. I'm sorry. They have the mascot.
It's just so weird. And he's like pushing up and pushing
up.
It
reminds me of Washington State, like, you know, kind of an unfinished logo.
I was just like, this cat is so strange. I mean, there were definitely things that I don't mind going and like watching my team lose because I do just really enjoy like being at a place and having, sorry, Sam, having like the experience, of seeing my team in person and eating the food and just like the loud noises and stuff. As I'm getting older, I am finding that like I like it a little less and less. And so like if you're in the end zone and you're flipping off somebody on the field, like I will turn around and be like, bro, they can't see you, right? They don't care. So like as I'm getting older, I recognize it's not as fun, but like I enjoy going, but like and getting into like seeing the different stadiums and stuff. But I have just been so embarrassed by Gundy recently. And like the mullet, as a family of baseball fans, like I am so inundated with these mullets, and I'm just like, and being from Oklahoma too, I'm like, what are you doing? You look ridiculous, right?
It's not a good look.
And so like,
really
also like Gundy's visors were fun at the beginning, and then it's just like, you look crazy. You look like a crazy person, and you're losing games.
He looks like a crazy man.
Yeah, and like here's the deal: we've made some questionable decisions that have worked out for us. I mean, like we saw Brandon Whedon like being old as all get out. Wait a second, go Browns! Being old as all get out and like still doing big things, and like, but now we're seeing like you're making some questionable choices and they're not working out, but you continuously do it. So like, I'm excited for a new person. I'm excited
I can see that.
for a coach that will hopefully get us back to maybe close to a winning record. And to be really honest, I'm all about losing if things get cheaper, but I was just at Academy in Stillwater, and like my Oklahoma State shirt cost me the same amount when we were losing as when we were winning. So we might as well pop that back up. I couldn't even stay in my hometown whenever my cousin passed away because it was like $500 a night for a hotel room and we were losing. I'm like, what is going on? So like, I'm just like,
girl, that's a lot of money for
isn't that ridiculous? It was crazy. Like even Airbnbs, I was like, what is going on? So I just slept on my cousin's couch. It was uncomfortable.
I mean, I get that. She's spoken more words than Eric has an entire watching. Joe?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Joe. There's one thing that like people say like opposites attract, and it's like, it's real true. It's real true.
It's a true story. Also, she's a teacher and Eric is not. And so, it's how it goes. I get that.
I would definitely say that I'm just looking for at least consistent quarterbacks. Because after Rudolph, it's been kind of a...
and I'm like, guys, who are we going to send to the Browns next if we can't get it together a little bit? Come on.
The Browns don't need any more quarterbacks. I'm so tired. They're talking about drafting another quarterback. Can you believe that?
My heart is full tonight. Shannon's on. I got to say go Pokes, and she's talked about the Browns quarterbacks.
Because he's not allowed to talk about Shannon. He's not allowed to talk about the Browns. He's not allowed.
Because I put myself. He did not. Just to be clear, I put myself on a 1 week suspension.
I said it.
I don't care what you said.
But, I need you to know that I picked the Browns not too long ago to win a game, and I was real disappointed because
that's a bad idea on your part.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah. Don't.
Well, sometimes I pick the Raiders too, just because like I have a heart for them.
I get it.
I love everybody.
Because I picked up because the Colts started
another
Phillip
place.
Rivers.
Eric and I are different.
Yeah. So because the Colts started a 44-year-old quarterback, I was like, I'm not allowed to talk about the Browns quarterback situation. So thank you for bringing up Brandon Whedon because that made my heart full. Thank you. And by the way, just for you, go Pokes.
Again, go Pokes.
Yes. And objectively, I think that Eric Morris was one of the hires of the coaching carousel. I think that was
I have big hopes, but here's the deal. Yeah. I had a lot of big hopes coming into football season this year, and I've just been kind of like dreams dashed.
And the best move that that almost any team has made is Oklahoma State's QB. Is it Zane?
Zane Flores. Yeah.
Zane Flores. The fact that he entered the transfer portal. That's the best move Oklahoma State could have had because your defense at the end of the season looked quite good. But the problem is that you got to the red zone.
Kept sliding into Virgil's DMs. Hey, it's going to happen today. I just know it. I take it back 3 minutes later.
Yeah.
Then you're like, you know what?
The red zone, Zane Flores couldn't hit anything to get in the end zone.
Patrick, do you remember the stat I told you a few weeks ago?
Yes.
That since 2007, Oklahoma State has held teams to 20 points in about 60 games, and they have won 57 of those games. They lost 2 of those games this season back to back.
Yep.
Yikes.
So it was a brutal watch, but
well, like I said, I stand in solidarity because my Georgia State Panthers were also 1-11.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, it's okay. You know what? It's fine.
Yeah,
we didn't make it on any watches. There wasn't like a Gundy watch or anything, so I think we're okay.
Well, we were Georgia State at least made the bottom 10 on ESPN regularly this season. So
since we talked about Gundy, I actually had a segment prepared for Gundy if he was going to continue coaching the Big 12 games called the Virgil Misery Index.
BMI.
But they fired him after Tulsa, so I didn't have to do it.
Yeah. You didn't get to do it. But you know what you did get to do this season because Gundy sucked so hard? You got to come on without your shirt on once.
Yes. Much to Ed's dismay.
Yeah, that was...
Listen, shirtless Virgil and Cholo Virgil have been some great moments of this season.
I'm not gonna lie, it was a highlight for me. I was like,
it was
Eric,
not a highlight.
Is Virgil not wearing a shirt? I'm glad you kept the hat though. Like, I mean,
well, yeah, you
it'd be weird if you were completely naked without your hat.
Well, I don't know. I actually felt more naked with the hat on.
Okay.
I to think about it. It just doesn't. It didn't feel right.
We're not going to think about it.
Were you wearing pants?
That's
we'll never know. We will never know, and I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Like that's that cliffhanger. That's that cliffhanger that you'll just have to wait for the second episode.
You have to pay for the premium subscription to find that out.
That's after dark, right?
Yeah, that's like way.
I mean, we all thought that Ed's mouth was X-rated, but it's actually what Virgil's got on down below.
Exactly. That is completely 100%.
Hat and socks.
That's what Virgil calls it.
That's what Virgil calls it.
Oh my God.
My burner account, I've never been so proud.
This joke just went off the rails real quick.
My burner account, I've never been so proud.
I'm just so excited I could come and derail you all.
Oh no.
We had to be on rails.
You have instantly elevated like this show's quality.
This is good stuff, guys. This is good stuff. So
you know,
did Eric really go to sleep?
It makes me that you're.
I don't know. Whenever he gets cranky and like says he's gonna do something, like it usually happens. Like one time I was like, "Hey, bring me lunch. You're off work today, and I don't have lunch at school." And he was like, "I'm not bringing you lunch." And I was like, "Okay, but my lunch is at this time. Bring me lunch. I don't have lunch." And then lunch rolled around, and I really thought he was gonna bring me lunch, and he didn't. So I didn't have lunch that day. Yep, I know. So sometimes when he gets cranky and he says things, he means it. I've learned not to question it.
At this point, we're like, we're good.
Have a backup plan.
Gotta have a backup.
Lynn, TMI.
Nope, Lynn, you should know better than this. I really should bring the Kirkbrand After Dark logo back with all the candles and stuff. That was a good one. So, by the way, did you guys see and what Eric was talking about earlier, the new release of the new logo?
Yes, I have it ready and queued up.
Bring it up.
So let's pull that up. So we got the video for it. Can you guys see it?
Sure does.
So that's right. We have the Dakota. Oh, sorry, there's more video.
Oh,
what was the point of that? Okay, so
I really enjoyed the second part.
Yeah, so we have the Dakota Ditch Chickens. They are a new alternate identity for the Bismarck Larks out of the Northwoods League.
That is the most Dakota,
absolutely,
thing just to do. Like that video was so like,
a new one size fits all the game hat.
Right.
Is that a chicken?
It's gonna pause at the logo.
Is that a very colorful chicken?
I got the logo. If you want to, I already got the logo pulled up.
Oh, then okay, let's go ahead and do that then.
Yeah, here, let me. I actually brought it up so like. This is their logo.
Yeah, I like it. Okay. I think Bismarck usually does a pretty good job with their alternate identities. Actually,
like the Holy Cows and now this one.
Yeah.
Well, don't they have the motorboaters too?
They do.
Well, yeah. Well, they're one of the teams that has the
one of the teams that have motorboaters. I don't mind it.
No.
there's not a whole lot of
apparel for it yet.
Yeah, I'm looking for the hats and stuff, but
Yeah.
there's not a.
So Joe saying it looks like a pheasant. Lynn said the bird is a ringneck pheasant.
See, that's what I was thinking. I was like, but then I looked up roosters because I was like, well, maybe it's a rooster. Obviously, it's a rooster because it's colorful. So it's going to be a boy because you guys are the flamboyant ones. And
there's the hat.
Okay.
No,
It's
like
not bad.
Like that.
Yeah. But like I said, I think they do one size fits all with those.
Oh, those efforts? No, they're game.
No, it's the game, but the game can do five size fits, and then they can also do just like a one size fits all. And Bismarck generally goes the one size fits all route.
It's okay. I don't like the perforated stuff that they've been doing lately. I'm not a fan of the perforated.
I like the game. I like the 5 size version rather than the one size fits all because there's flex fits. I just
the logo. I like the logo. The logo is fine.
Yeah,
The colors are good. I'm okay with the colors. I'm okay with everything. We have to see what kind of merchandise they have. They obviously only got a couple t-shirts and a hoodie. That's it.
Way to go, Lynn. Lynn, I hope you enjoy Cosmic Baseball. It's a lot of fun. I went with Ed and I'll do what Eric normally does since he's not here for it. So last year I got to do Cosmic Baseball, traveled to Raleigh, Durham, and got to see Ed, and I got to see Darla.
That was a fun time.
Yeah, that was. Got to So got to see Cosmic Baseball. Really recommend it, and really good time.
That's pretty good. I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. It was different, right? Because obviously the first half was a baseball game, but then the second half was a baseball game with like
Mia was the highlight.
Oh, dude. You know how many times have she played with that sword that she bought? That she spent a godly
yeah. How many times?
Not once.
Oh.
Wasn't it that bubble? And wasn't there that bubble machine or whatever it was? Was it the bubble sword or whatever it was?
Yeah, it's a bubble sword. No.
Yeah.
You know how pissed off I am. We spent
are you so angry
on that damn thing?
So what you're saying is so Eric scored us some tickets too. So you're saying just go ahead and buy our own glow stuff from the Walmart and take it in so that Houston doesn't lose his mind.
We're glow in the dark stuff. Yeah, like absolutely. Because you'll see it. Like, obviously I wanted to buy a hat, but I just never got the opportunity to do it. But definitely, obviously.
Then you can't go wrong. Whatever color combo you want. I mean, the glow emoji caps are awesome.
Yeah, they did a good job. They really did a good job. And they come back. I really want to see them here because man, that was a fun time.
Yeah, aren't they coming back to Durham?
I think they are.
Yeah, I think the tickets for Durham already had gone on sale, so it may be sold out. We're going to see him in Charlotte Labor Day weekend.
Yep. So,
aren't you going with a group of friends, Donnie?
Going with the councilman and his wife and son.
You're going with the esteemed councilman?
Oh, you are so doing politics. Hey, you going to Akron to go see them, Joe? All
go
right,
ahead, Joe. I love that.
That's such a nice, underrated ballpark.
Oh, yeah, that's a fantastic ballpark. I was glad I finally got to see that last year when we went up there Labor Day weekend.
Man, I'm really glad I get to own them now. Listen, I'm going to tell everyone here.
Tell them about that, Patrick.
Donnie absolutely owned me last night. He sent me a little thing. Was it the Rubber Ducks and the
Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp?
Yeah, they were bought by Prospector Sports Group. And so much as I give Donnie crap about being rich and all these other things, he threw that back in my face and said, and you're talking about me being rich, and there you are buying 2 sports teams. And I was like, I just got owned.
So this is the same guy that used to own that. Now he's part owner of the Tampa Bay Rays, isn't he?
Correct. Ken Babby,
that's right.
Yep. So listen, I got absolutely owned last night. I had no response, and I'm letting the people hear about it because I got owned last night. So well done, Donnie.
Yeah, I like, and Lynn is a great ballpark. You're like right there, like right downtown. It actually has the exact same dimensions as Progressive Field. Did you guys know it was called Progressive Field in Cleveland? They don't have a single sign.
When did that happen?
No,
I didn't notice anything about that when I was there.
No, you didn't see it either. That's crazy.
Is that a new thing?
No, it has to be a new thing.
Wow.
Cool. But it is the exact same dimensions as Progressive Field.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because they send a lot of people there, like, when they're injured for rehab, just so that way they can get used to the same dimensions. So they send them down to Akron.
I hope they get their money's worth with actually getting some advertising out there, because Cleveland's never good about like promoting any of that.
They are not good at promotion at all. They really are not. No. So there it is. You should definitely go, Samantha. You should definitely absolutely take care of that. So, did the Virgil just decided he's just gonna leave and then not say anything to us at all? Is that what he did?
Well, he's probably out there dealing with, since he's not here, I can say it. He's probably out there dealing with physical year issues or something along those lines.
Oh, you could.
Why did you say that? You know,
I knew it would bring you back. What are you doing? I knew it would bring you back. And listen, that's a generally accepted accounting principle, right? So,
not accepting that.
Yeah. Well, listen, it brought you back, didn't it?
Well,
Sure, it brought you back.
I had to get a
His Majesty Virgil the Goat Brooks.
Were you wearing that sweater before?
Yes.
No, he was showing skin before, so now he decided that that's only for the premium subscription, so he had to go put on layers.
If my skin was looking like this, I needed some lotion, because that'd be me. I'd be ashy as hell.
Bro,
so.
you be ashy.
I ain't Ashy Larry over here.
Man,
he keeps that skin like smooth. That's what I'll say. He keeps that skin super smooth.
Let's not do that.
So NFL, where were we?
Okay, yeah, let's keep going with the NFL talk.
Donnie, doesn't it feel good that I'm giving you the night off?
Okay, moving on. The Bills and Patriots. That was a fun, interesting game. I really enjoyed the fact that Jay Portnoy was like, the NFL running right through the New England, and then literally the next half.
Yeah. Listen, Dave Portnoy could learn something from Virgil, because notice how Virgil didn't start gloating when Prairie View A&M was winning, and so
too soon.
I was not making fun. I was just saying you didn't start gloating because no. Like you didn't make a video and put it out there about we're running roughshod over this team and we're the best, and it's like then you'll have to come back later and say I probably shouldn't have posted that.
Yeah,
you did right by Virgil knows better than that.
Well, I know that Virgil the Goat Brooks knows better than that, but Dave Portnoy doesn't.
He's having the best year for him. Like, his Michigan team is getting investigated now. The whole situation with Michigan football, and then now this is great. I am actually truly enjoying the fact that Dave Portnoy isn't in full blown misery, and I love it every second of it.
Yeah, well. Oh, you know what? I've got a joke, but it's probably in poor taste, so I'll just keep it to myself.
You shouldn't. Just say it.
I know I should. This is a joke I really should just keep to myself. I'll tell you.
Hey, Patrick, text it to me, and then I will be the judge of it.
I'll text it to you.
Oh Lord, have mercy. College teams have gotten the death penalty for less. True story.
That is very true.
Yeah, Lynn, you're not wrong. I'll take the South Carolina State win, but you're going to get Virgil riled up here. Hang on.
I may have crashed out yesterday about this.
Yep.
So may have said that maybe some financial fraud was happening that probably can't take back now. But I said what I said.
Go ahead, say it.
Oh no, we're in NFL talk. When we get to college, we'll talk about it.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds like a plan. All right. So again, the Bills found a way to beat the New England Patriots 35-31. It was an interesting game for sure. The New York Giants and Washington Commanders. That's all I'm going to say about that. They won. The Commanders won. Jackson Dart sucks. Anyways, moving on.
Sorry, real quick, Patrick. I can't have you say that on air.
Thank you. And you understand why I stopped myself.
I understand why you stopped yourself. Yes.
Yes.
Fine. What's some bullshit?
Yeah. See, this is why. Yeah.
I'm a little confused. You can show up without your clothes on, but Patrick can't say something on air.
Well, no. This is just a joke.
Just saying. I show up topless and it's not okay, but Virgil shows up topless and it is, and Patrick can't freely express himself.
Let him know.
You know what, Patrick?
Who said it wasn't okay?
No, I'm going to censor myself. I'm going to censor myself on this one. I just figure with the topic of conversation that it covers, I was like, yeah, that might be a step too far.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, Eagles and Raiders.
The Raiders.
The Raiders. Joe, I think at this point Joe understands that his team is as bad as the Cleveland Browns.
Listen,
we both.
I'm just shocked the Raiders didn't win. I was like, really.
The Raiders are terrible.
They're
Terrible.
horrible.
Terrible.
The worst.
They
well,
are.
I love it when your husband says terrible.
Well,
It's
good news.
terrible.
There's a good chance the Raiders are better than the Chiefs next year, and we just gotta live with it. It's fine. It is what it is.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think that's gonna happen.
You guys could bring back Elvis Gerbach, and they would still be better than the Raiders.
Wow.
We're just gonna see if the Browns will spare a quarterback for us next year.
We got 47 of them, so I mean, 47.
Are
of them.
you sure?
Shannon, I love you.
Listen, Shador just gave
keeps on
Gabriel. We
giving.
did give Flacco away.
man.
Well, we did give you a quarterback this year, actually.
Yeah,
The
no.
Raiders.
man.
I'm sorry, we gave the Raiders a quarterback, so there's that. You're
Well,
welcome.
you have
Joe.
Deshaun Watson coming back next year. That's just a factual statement.
He's just saying facts.
Yeah, listen.
And
I
Virgil
didn't
can
know-
come with no shirts on, so Patrick can freely express himself.
Thank you,
Well,
Shannon.
you know what? I can't argue on that one. He is coming back. Apparently, they're
That
one
was just a
hand
factual
back in the
statement.
team.
That was not a shot at your.
No, you're right. You're 100% right. You're 100% right.
Hey, do you want a kicker by chance? Do you think the Browns would take
Nope,
a kicker?
we do not.
Because
need-
I've got ones that makes kind of some like iffy statements out
Nope,
loud.
Nope.
Yeah, well,
College graduations and
the Colts
it can
We're
happen.
Yeah. Listen, the Colts are on their 4th kicker of the season, so
We are not
mean,
interested in Buckner.
listen.
know
I wish we
what?
had Spencer
Actually,
Schrader back. I wish we had
I-
Spencer Schrader back.
I heard that Phillip Rivers is potentially up to move.
Phillip Rivers. listen. The game manager has never been more accurately like shown than what Phillip Rivers did against Seattle this past weekend.
My
Like
goodness.
5-yard passes, 7-yard passes, 3-yard
was-
passes.
It was amazing.
It
So
was.
good.
Listen. He didn't throw an interception.
I
So
went
he had a
ahead
great game.
and put in a bid to like Vegas. Like I pick Phillip Rivers to win the Super Bowl. Now that the
Listen,
Chiefs are out,
Listen, I know how much you love Phillip Rivers, right?
I just love him.
Yeah.
because
I'm
he never
Nutty for
argues with refs.
Cuddy and
Yeah.
Rivers.
I was going to say, and because he never argues with the referees. Ever.
Never.
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 No.
You know
Never
what?
done
Here's the
anything
deal, though.
like that.
I will be really honest. Like Patrick Mahomes is pretty bad too. So it is hard. It's hard because like that's my guy, but like he's pretty bad. He gets
Yeah.
all up in the
No.
space.
Well, with one of my friends with Phillip Rivers, we would always just go, Phillip Rivers.
Well,
You know,
it was
just
a good thing.
and we didn't really have a reason behind it. It's a Phillip Rivers thing. It's just
Yeah,
him
I
playing,
get
and
it.
we would just say Phillip Rivers every time he'd play.
I know he's your boy. But it was time for him to get a little humbling.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and I mean, one thing that I will say is I do feel like as a Chiefs fan, like I've always known, I don't feel like that Patrick Mahomes makes and breaks everything. I feel like who he's got receiving the ball kind of does. And when you
Yeah.
take some of those tools out and you're just like, well, hopefully Kareem Hunt can,
Mhm.
can
And Kareem
batter
Hunt is not an
somebody.
everyday back.
I'm sorry.
Touchdown.
Are you saying a tearing an ACL is a little humbling?
Yeah.
No. Oh, well,
Good.
I wasn't saying that. I was saying
I was
losing
too.
like all of our games, but that's
Yeah.
kind of mean.
That is-
I
that's
take
the-
it
No,
back.
I'm
I
sorry.
don't co-sign what you said.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. He was on the hate tournament. They wasn't he? Yeah, he was.
Did
That's
Patrick
something-
Mahomes be on the hate tournament?
Patrick
Yes.
Mahomes was on the hate tournament. I remember that now.
I don't
was.
remember that.
He didn't make it far, but he was. He was on there.
Yeah, he wasn't quite Art Modell level, but he did make the tournament.
He
He's
wasn't
just
Armodell or Dave Portnoy
A
level.
small town froggy kind of guy who really
No,
loves
no.
ketchup, and you just hate him.
Yep, 100%.
Dang.
Yeah, but I've got to mess with them about that. Like, how in the world you can like try to push out Hunts when Hines exists? Like,
How-
you know,
I think I was going to say when you were talking about Rivers and being a game manager, if I was somebody on that team, I would have messed with him when I handed him his first jersey, and instead of where the captain's patch is, it looked like a name tag and it said Rivers manager.
Yeah, but I'll say this: I am a fan of Kelsey. So
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, I am. Same
Okay.
high school. Same high school.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't go against him. Although
Here's
his
the deal.
older brother is better.
I agree. I feel like I feel like he's grown a lot. He's matured a lot, and he's not like getting us random like unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, which is great.
Correct.
Rice was ready to throw down this last game, so I don't know if you guys saw that. He's like, I'm out, I'm back in, I'm out, I'm gonna fight, I'm not gonna fight, I'm gonna fight.
Good.
And I hear that Kelsey just doesn't fight anymore. He never fights. Like, he doesn't fight with Taylor Swift at all. My husband told me this while I was yelling at him in a parking garage.
You know, he did say that. He did say that. He mentioned
Kelsey doesn't, but he doesn't say Travis Kelsey. He says Travis and Taylor never fight. I'm like, we're on a first name basis with these people we don't know.
We have no idea who they are.
I'm like, who's Travis and Kelsey? I thought Travis's wife's name was Kelly, because he has friends named Travis and Kelly. I'm like, and if they don't fight, like, awesome, I guess. I don't know. We fight.
And apparently, it was the wrong Travis.
I felt like all year long there's been a rift between him and Mahomes, though, because Mahomes has not been going to him very much throughout the season. I don't know what it is. He's not getting the targets he used to get or anything. I mean, Minshew came in and like 4 out of 5 targets were right to Kelsey.
You're only saying that because he's on your fantasy team.
I'm so sorry.
That's how I noticed it, actually, to be honest with you. That's where I noticed it. It's like he's not getting points. I'm like, why is he not getting points? It's like Mahomes is throwing to everybody but him. I mean, that used to be his guy.
Who was the one that got decleated on Sunday? Was it Rice?
Rice.
It was Rice. Yeah, that's the second week in a row somebody's like, yeah. And the thing is, those are solid old school tackles. They're not hitting him with the shoulder. They're going in, wrapping their arms around him and blowing him up.
It was great.
Yeah, those are hits that you cannot get flagged for, because that's like a legit how everybody should be.
It's
tackling and hitting.
It's amazing you can still get a tackle without getting flagged these days, at least a clean tackle. Because I mean, they call everything now, especially like when if that had been a hit on Mahomes, would they have called it? Like, you know, if it was like against Rice, like Rice versus Mahomes.
I think if you go in there like the last 2 weeks, they've gone in there squared up with their chest and blown him up. And I think if you do that, that's what I mean. Everybody was lowering their shoulders, turning, and putting the head and the helmet and shoulder into somebody, trying to knock them off their feet.
Right.
No, if you do this right here, you're not going to get a flag because you're squaring him up.
But I agree with you completely. Yeah, it's a textbook clean tackle. I mean, that's how you're taught. That's how you're taught in practice to, you know, by your coaches to do it. And
I hope some of these other players in the league look at those plays and be like, oh shit, we can do that. Yeah. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah. Not this crap you think you're doing.
It's called fundamentals.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like we've lost the art of like open field tackles. Like no one can make open field tackles anymore because they don't have the right, they don't have the right technique to do it. And so, yeah. And people are going for like these targeting style tackles, and you look dumb when you miss it. And when you hit it, then you get ejected from the game.
Yep.
Right.
Leading with the crown of your helmet. It's like, really, guys?
Like you should know better than that at this point. Like, you've been in the NFL how long?
Well,
like there's 2 things you should know by now. 1, the crown of the helmet, and 2, when you see a quarterback sliding, don't tackle him. Just put your hand and that's it. Because as you know, Carolina Panthers found out the hard way because one of their players was an idiot. And he just wanted to hit the quarterback. So there's that. Sorry about that. I just went on a small tangent there. I do apologize for that one. It just really made me mad. I saw it when I saw it. And you know which one I'm talking about, Donnie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think they baited the Panthers into that penalty, though, with that play.
You think so?
I think so.
You think? I mean, come on now. All right, guys. Any other NFL game that really stood out to you guys?
I do want to talk about the Seahawks Colts game for a minute, because we talked about the Colts portion here, but the Seahawks looked absolutely terrible in this game.
They did,
and I'm wondering, and Patrick, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Colts do not really have a stout defense, I would say.
Well, no, they've got a defense decimated with injuries.
Right.
The fact that the Seahawks are not a bad team, right? We know this, and it's just a team devastated with injuries. I mean, DeForest Buckner has been out on the IR. Sauce Gardner's obviously been out. Travarius Ward has been out for most of the season. And it's just a team. I think we have a good defense when everyone's healthy, but you're right. Right now, it's just a team decimated with injuries.
Eric, great win by you guys.
I was going to say McCarthy's actually looked like a competent quarterback. The last
I was going to say the same thing. McCarthy looked pretty damn good in that game.
Give it a week.
I was going to say,
let's not get ahead of ourselves. But this week they look good. Yeah. That's what we're going to say.
How do you feel about the gritty that he was doing before he got in the end zone? Because I know that Kevin O'Connell didn't like it.
Oh, Kevin O'Connell was not happy about that. Yeah,
Kevin O'Connell was ready to fight the dude.
That's how you get clocked by opposing players when you're trying to do that before you get in the end zone. So he's just lucky he got in because that's,
well, nobody was close enough to him to clock him.
That's also
true. Even afterwards, though, it wouldn't stop someone from taking a personal foul penalty to hit him with it.
Yeah, true.
I'm not saying he deserves that. I'm just saying that's the kind of moves that has you targeted for something like that.
May not have happened at that play, but later on in another play, he probably would have been, I
was worried. Well, and we've seen that with players this season, right?
Correct.
Like players like Adonai Mitchell when he was with the Colts, now of the Jets, but Jonathan Taylor did it last season. So it's,
The TV announcers read that he didn't throw an interception last week. First play after that, boom, INT.
Announcer jinx.
It really most certainly is. So, again, I was surprised. I thought I'm not gonna lie, and I'll say this to you, Patrick. I thought it was gonna be a train wreck with Phillip Rivers coming back his first game back.
You and me both.
Granted, his throwing was not good. Like he did not throw some good balls. I'll say we have to say that.
I think you guys covered it on your morning show well in terms of he was a game manager. That's what he was.
Yeah.
Yep.
I thought he was competent. I will say this, he looked better than I thought he was going to look.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
So did I.
Well, you had to take into account that he had less than a week preparation to do it. So they were doing it to protect him. And really the star of the game from both sides was the Colts offensive line.
They protected him,
the job that they did, he didn't even he got hit twice.
Mm-hmm.
For him to get out of that game unscathed, because what you're worried about as a 44-year-old is you're worried about his well-being.
Trust me, I know. 44 right here.
Well, I'm just saying, but when you're facing a great defense like that Seahawks defense is, you're afraid he's going to get absolutely clobbered. And that offensive line, that we have is one of our strengths, but they were the MVPs for the Colts. You could argue no one else was. There was certainly nothing going on offensively. And listen, I know we're a terrible team right now with all the injuries and everything else. I've come to grips with that. And, we all saw this coming.
And you probably are going to miss the playoffs.
Oh, get out the playoffs, the Jim Mora thing, because we ain't making it this year. I can tell you that now, because we are not nearly the team that either the Jaguars or the Texans are. That's just calling us. I have to be objective about it and be fair. You do that with the Browns. I've got to do that with the Colts. It's it's a team that I feel like has some potential if Daniel Jones can get back to what he was, because that offense was looking good for that first part of the season. But
with
now,
him,
But now, Jonathan Taylor can't do it all himself. When you're a one-dimensional team, an offense is only good when you can keep the defense off balance with the rush and the pass.
Yeah.
That's how you keep teams on their toes. When it's predictable what you're going to do and you're just handing it off to somebody, Jonathan Taylor can't, they're going to set the defense up against the run because they know you can't pass. Well, the Jaguars are not and Donnie, I think you said this during the morning show this week on Monday. No one's going to be scared facing the Colts, in their last 3 games.
Right.
Let's face it. That's a team you're looking forward to facing. If you're the 49ers, if you're Brock Purdy, you're looking forward to that.
Man, you look
well, and the Tech, you're facing a Texans defense.
Was it the Texans, the Jaguars, and the 49ers? Weren't those the last 3 games? Yeah. Okay.
And
that's bad.
Yeah, you said this on Monday. You're like, that's among the hardest games left, and it's like, I think they could legitimately go 0-3.
They most likely will. If they win one of those games, it will be sheer luck.
If Phillip Rivers wins a game, if he's still playing and he wins a game to finish the season, I'm going to be satisfied because, like a 44-year-old that, that's been out of the game 5 years and coming back. And Virgil, I'm going to shut up so you can talk. But I think it'll be a success if there can be even one. But I think I interrupted you.
Let's be honest. The reason why the reason why Phillip Rivers came back is because he has 15, 30 kids, and he needed his insurance to be re-up. Okay, he needed his insurance to be re-up another 5 years.
Yeah. Virgil knows he's Slater. He's got kids.
He's got kids. I feel like Leonard's not done, is he? Is he out for the year?
Who?
Riley Leonard?
No. But he's week to week. I mean, he's week to week with his knee.
He did not look terrible in his outing. No. But we've already kind of crowned Rivers as the replacement already. If Leonard comes back, why would they not go with him? He has more of a passing threat, in my opinion, than Rivers. At least
Rivers can only throw 10 yards?
Instead of being one-dimensional, you're more like 1.5 dimensional.
Yeah. Well, no,
so, I understand, the story with Rivers and all that, but I feel like Leonard's being kind of slept on here.
And listen, forgive me for being pessimistic, but our normal backup quarterback gets hurt with exercise bands and fractures his eye socket.
Speaking of that,
he's got 2 eyes. Why is he not playing?
Is he coming back next year?
Is this his fifth? Is this going to be his 5th-year option? If it is, then no. If he's only coming back, it's only because he's going to be on the 4th year of a rookie contract. That's the only reason he comes back.
It's just another quarterback that you're just disappointed in.
You what?
It's another quarterback in the league that just came up and then just has been absolutely, completely disappointing.
And what was he, the number 3 pick? It's just like, oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Listen, we Colts fans got spoiled when we had Peyton Manning as the number 1 pick and then Andrew Luck. It's like, I know Andrew Luck had no offensive line and got his spleen absolutely obliterated, but since then it's like we can't get a first-round pick to really take off. I mean, Jonathan Taylor was a 2nd-round pick. So
I feel your pain. I'll say that. I'll feel your pain when it comes to quarterbacks.
But I mean, we're all like this, to our credit. We're ride or die with our teams, right? I mean, it's
unfortunately
we ride there. we ride there just no matter how painful it might be sometimes.
I'll say this, from what I understand, and I heard this today, that a lot of fans in Cleveland are ready to throw in the towel and then really start loosening that support for the Cleveland Browns because they have been so atrocious. So,
what's the option if you do that, though? I mean, do you become a Bengals fan?
No, you become a Cavs or a Guardians fan.
Oh, so you just change sports.
Then. You just change sports, yeah.
Okay. Well, at least you got the Guardians winning. That was not a knock. I mean,
no, you're not. You're not. I know you're not.
Yeah, but I said you've made the playoffs the last 2 years, and you have good pitching. I know you don't have an ownership that supports it, but you have
just yet, because they're 2026 or 2027. I think it's going to be where the new ownership takes over. He's the one that owns the Flyers, the Philadelphia Flyers. He has a minorship stake in the team.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, he is looking to buy a full majority.
At least you're not in a situation with the White Sox with Justin Ishbia, who has a few problems with the Suns.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you don't have that kind of situation going on because, oof.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a bad thing. Like the White Sox need more bad news, but you're going to go from Jerry Reinsdorf to this guy? Or was it Matt Ishbia, whatever his name is, or whatever? I think, isn't it the same guy that owns the Suns?
Yes.
Whatever his first name is.
And will he move the team?
Ooh.
So I can't wait for baseball. By the way, speaking of that, did you know that with Dylan Cease, did you see that, by the way? The Dylan Cease deal with
that he went to the Blue Jays?
Yeah. With the 68 million that was deferred.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, 68 million of that contract has been deferred.
So another deferment contract. I told y'all more people are going to opt to do that.
Well, they were saying Kyle Tucker, though, is not going to be one of those people that's going to defer. I think
Kyle Tucker says, y'all pay me my money now.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, and I don't know where he's going to end up. I don't believe for a second it's going to be the Jays because, was it? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Yeah, exactly.
The third time, I don't know. I mean,
I get it.
I'm not saying there's not legitimate interest that he has with it, but I don't know if ultimately that will be his choice. I mean,
I'm with you.
He's got his choice of teams. Don't let anyone fool you for a second. They're like, well, there's going to be no one but the Jays. I said, come on, guys. You don't think that I'm not saying every top team, but you don't think other top teams out there aren't at least considering it, depending on what he's willing to accept? I mean, you know, like, I mean, you can say the Dodgers never make a move. I said, you never know what the Dodgers are going to do. Yeah, or
I just think the Dodgers
or the Yankees or anybody. I mean, the Red Sox.
I don't know if he's going to go to the Dodgers. I'll be honest with you. The Dodgers, that's a lot of. They already are a pretty cash strapped with everything that they have.
But there are other teams where he can win that he can legitimately go to. I mean, I'm not saying the Jays won't get him. I'm not saying it's out of the realm of possibility. It's just
correct.
It's not the Jays or bust. I mean, and I can't stand. And Donnie, you've kind of done this with like the media before, but I can't stand it when like these guys just try to say it's like a foregone conclusion that he's going to the Jays because there's no options. I'm like, he's always going to have options. He's the top free agent. I mean, everyone's if the number is right, that for the team, he's going to have options. I mean, and he's going to make sure he has a market where he puts his demands to where he has some options. He's not going to limit himself to one. Unless just someone just blows him out of the water. I mean, and it doesn't sound like that's happening with his market. I mean, his second half dip didn't help him in terms of leverage and negotiations. I mean, he had for his standards, he had a poor second half.
Yeah.
I mean, he got a little bit better in the playoffs, but I don't know. It's just, I would love to see him there in Toronto, but we don't know what's going to happen. I mean,
your team is pretty loaded already as it is.
Yeah, I mean, I like
they've made some good moves.
I gotta be.
A lot of people are hating on the Tyler Rogers move. I love the move. I mean, listen, we've tried the flamethrowers. It hadn't worked because you want to know what I love about Rogers? He doesn't walk people. And
true.
You want to know what hurt the Blue Jays in the playoffs last year? Their relievers walking people.
Yeah,
because then they couldn't hit the zone. Like Sir Anthony Dominguez, as much as I loved him and he got us out of some tight situations, he would walk people. What did Jeff Hoffman do? He walked people. And then they hit a home run. Like, I mean, so if Tyler Rogers is going to come in and throw 84 miles an hour, but then not walk people, give me that all day long. I'll give him that contract. You know, to me, there's a value in that.
Lynn, 100% agree with you. Anytime I see that Scott Boras is their agent, bye, go away.
Well, maybe that's going to give the Jays an advantage considering they just gave a Boras client a huge contract. But you know what? One of the best abilities is availability. And Dylan Cease, for his pluses and minuses, he is durable. And the Jays love durability.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I'm sorry. My uncle had a heart attack apparently, and so figuring that out.
Hopefully he gets better.
Sorry. Yeah, certainly keep him in our prayers, Shannon.
Sure, yeah.
Absolutely. It'll be okay. Oh, we're kind of pros at this. His last one was last January, so we just that's kind of our thing.
Well,
apparently.
Prayers up.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Let's say so, but yeah,
we were just talking baseball now.
Oh, you know, I was hoping you were getting the soccer stuff out of the way.
No.
We got
that's a different day.
We got FCS and soccer out of the way,
my phone like bings me at like 6 a.m. and it's like join this like cereal and soccer talk.
I was like, it's us. That's actually the 6 a.m. is me and Donnie. We talk Carolina sports. The night one is us four.
You guys are just so busy.
And by the way, on Monday's show, Patrick is like the meanest one out of all of us.
He is.
He's mad. Monday Patrick is a mean.
Patrick's very mean.
He's a mean dude.
He's a Grinch.
What's the sport?
Any sport.
Soccer.
Oh. Okay, so Monday you guys discuss because I will tell you, I feel like my husband gets more aggressive, like stomping and pouting and slamming doors during basketball. I don't know why. I'm like, it's like calm down because like
college basketball,
10 points in basketball means nothing. Like that can change in a second. You gotta calm it down.
So is that his real self that that comes across when he watches like basketball?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, like I will say, like this Sunday, the Packers, that was like the biggest reaction I've seen like for football in a long time. But even Easton was like, what's wrong with Dad? I was like, I don't know, but we're gonna go to therapy. I'm joking, but I was like, we're gonna have a chat about it if you're noticing it. Like, this is a little intense.
I was like, we're gonna go.
And I was like, Daddy's in timeout, and I let Easton watch shows on Netflix on the big screen TV, so that Eric had to go in the bedroom. I was real irritated.
Yeah,
Eric's you know what? You need to go away. Go in the bedroom.
I straight up did. I was like, go to the bedroom. But yeah, so he can get really intense. I will say, like, when we went, okay, so that K-State game I referenced earlier, where Oklahoma State should have won hands down, go Pokes. We didn't. And so whatever, I don't know. Samantha's dad was like, why is Eric so angry? Because Eric got so emotional that Oklahoma State was losing, and he doesn't even root for Oklahoma State, right? It's because he had a $5 bet on the game. And I was like, he's like, you cost me money. I was like, I will give you $5, but I didn't cost you any money. These are college kids, bro. Kids.
Was that the
except for Brandon Whedon? He's a full-grown man.
Was that the 48-0 game?
It was, I don't know. Their Wildcat was working out. He was just pumping. Like, because they do like push-ups for every point. So not even every touchdown. I could do like every touchdown. Like, oh, look, we have 7 touchdowns. 7. Like, he's just out there like 49. I'm like, oh. So
yeah,
I work out. So, you know, you can clearly tell.
Yeah, I love it.
If that's the game I remember, that I remember having very some trauma from that one.
Yeah, we were like ranked 9th in the country, and it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay,
Shannon,
go ahead.
Oklahoma State question for you.
Oklahoma State question for me.
Yeah. Well, a potential. So, your husband has been unnecessarily cursing a potential transfer of a certain current North Texas quarterback. To come to Oklahoma State. And by the way, as a closet, like as now a really an open Oklahoma State fan because of you, by the way, because of you and Virgil, go Pokes.
Thank you. Go Pokes.
Yeah, go Pokes. Like I've really gotten into Oklahoma State, just so you know. That's like a legit thing.
You bleed orange?
You what?
You bleed orange?
Well, because of you two, yes. Yeah.
Hey, did I hear there's maybe like an Oklahoma State game in the works? Well, I guess it's Virgil. Not Patrick, sorry.
Yeah, there is one.
Listen, I'm trying to get to Oklahoma so I can go to Eskimo Joe's is what I'm trying to do.
I will join you.
I told Patrick. I did tell
the
Patrick.
Thing?
If Patrick joins me for baseball around the clock, I will personally take him to Oklahoma State so he can see the campus.
And I'll be in heaven.
Get some cheese fries.
I will say you will not be in heaven. You will need to sleep. You'll need to sleep. I swear to like their little like buzzer thing only went off when I went to the car to sleep. Well, so like I got 15 minutes twice.
I meant I'd be in heaven when I went to Stillwater, but I get what you mean.
Okay. Here's the deal. I will be really honest. You have to remember though, it's still in Oklahoma and it's just, while I love it and like it is my roots, like it's a little dirty. It's a little.
Well, I'll tell you why I would honestly look forward to it. I've never been to Oklahoma before as a state, so like you would be able to like mark another state off my list.
Yeah, you could be like an honorary Oklahomie.
Listen, I'd be honored, but I love visiting states. I haven't, I eventually want to get to all 50, but it's, I still have a ways to go. But
hey, how do you feel about like farm animals?
I don't mind them a bit.
Glencoe, where I'm from, is only 15 minutes outside of town. Like they could introduce you to a hog.
Listen, I'd be all about it.
I'm a pork producer, don't you know? I showed pigs all through high school, and I judged meat. So, like,
I love that.
You want to go to the grocery store and pick out a steak? Yeah. I know all about marbling.
Well, I was going to say, so do you know about like livestock judging and all that?
Okay, so here's the deal with livestock judging. You have to memorize like long speeches of like why you rank the things, and memorizing speeches just isn't like my thing. Like I talk a lot, but like remembering what I'm trying to say or what I was like supposed to say is not. It's not where it's
Listen, I was in a butcher shop today where they were talking about like marbling and like all, like and restaurant secrets about how you tenderize meat. And so I was like, it's funny you were talking about that now because we were literally having that conversation.
Well, and like
business earlier today.
This is kind of fun. Like if you want to know how they like they judge like how well done a steak is. You can take your finger and like, this is going to be like your rarest. If you like take your finger and you touch this part, and this is going to be like your well done, like the firmness of the steak. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're like, because like, think about it, like, how do they know? I mean, and so I learned that one time. So my very first ever meat judging competition, my uncle was a butcher. I just said, he wanted to start a meat judging team with our FFA. I was like, cool, great. Like uncle, niece, my aunt always called me my uncle's niece. So like great, like bonding activity. Let's go watch animals be butchered. I grew up in Oklahoma and like the first time I ever we went to SWASU, which is like down, like very south. You wake up super early in the morning, you get on a bus, they take you down to like these little colleges. And then like, they just have like all these things set up. I had never judged meat before, so I didn't know we were going to be going into like a large freezer with carcasses hanging, because we'd only done our practices at Walmart. Like I'd only looked at their cuts of steak and stuff. And I showed up to this in flip-flops. And it was awful.
Oh, wow.
It was terrible. It was so cold. It was terrible. But you know what? I learned. Yeah, and did we ever win first place? No, we did not. I was not that good. But I tried.
But you did it.
I did it. Now you could say I judged meat.
I love it.
Showed hogs.
By the way, this is not what I expected this night to go, which is great.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
I'm so sorry because I popped back on after that long conversation on the phone and I don't know what you're talking about, but
I love it.
Sports.
Well, no, I was gonna say you stopped me, which probably they all appreciate. So
go sports.
Like, yeah.
Yes, we do appreciate.
So we were talking.
Yeah, they need a break from me. So you did them both.
So how do you feel about the potential transfer from the Mean Green to?
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. Was like, how would you feel about Mestamaker going from North Texas to Oklahoma State? How would you feel as an Oklahoma
I'm
State
like, hey, let's completely overhaul the system. Like, let's try again, because like what we were doing was not working. So I am very, very into like a fresh restart. I mean, I definitely think that there are some things like about the team that are great. And obviously, like, if there's one thing I can say for Gundy, like he was really good sometimes at recruiting people, but then just not good with like doing anything with them. And so it's like, maybe we've got some real tools in like our tool belt, but we just haven't sharpened them in a while. So like, maybe let's look at what we've got. But hey, if we can get somebody in that's kind of got some things going on. Oh, look at that banner.
Go Pokes.
Oh
man, what a great show this is.
Then hey, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Whatever you guys want. I also recognize like it's like when I go get my haircut, like I can teach kids to read. I cannot cut hair. I do not know what looks good on people. I don't know face shape. Like I can watch football. I am by no means a coach. And I think that's very much also where my husband and I differ. He thinks he could like outcoach people. And I'm like, hey, whatever you think, whatever call you want to play, you want to call. Now, there are some that I'm like, that was just flipping stupid. I will agree. Whenever you're down by 1,000,000 points and you're kicking the ball, that's stupid. That's stupid. You got to go for it. Like,
well, nobody's going to disagree with you there, right?
I love that commercial where they're talking about like we're yelling at the TV as if the players can hear us.
Absolutely.
Like,
absolutely.
Like
and you know what? I always yell at Eric because I'm like, don't do that. But then like, it's more like sometimes it's me. Sometimes I'm yelling, and I recognize that too.
Do as I say, not as I do.
We've all done it.
Not as I do, right?
There are moments this last game that I was like, this is not okay.
Yeah, I mean, I do that too. I've had to be careful with my fandom because
the helmet to helmet, which mind you, they ejected the man, so it's fine. Like it's fine, but like I was definitely a little heated about that.
Yeah,
I get it.
And then he's like, I did nothing wrong.
I just wanted to, well, I mean, I think Eric Morris is like he's got a track record with developing quarterbacks. Yeah. So the new Oklahoma State coach. So, and Virgil, you know a lot more about him than I do, but like, I know he's got a history of like developing good quarterbacks from his time at Texas Tech, right?
Pete was Mahomes' quarterback coach for Texas Tech.
Yeah.
Wait, are you saying Mahomes is a good quarterback?
I do think Mahomes is a good quarterback.
There's only one person on this panel that does not agree with that statement.
No, I think he's a good quarterback. I just
like he developed. He's not. He's an atypical quarterback to me, but he's someone that could make plays. Like he can do a sidearm throw. I mean, I'm like, I don't care how you throw it. Like you don't need to be a classic quarterback, but I mean, historically he's made plays.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna.
Ed just doesn't like how he walks.
Have you heard how I think how he
True
walks?
story.
Okay, let's see it. Do you want to do it? I would love to watch it.
No, we're not going to do that. No,
please do the walk.
But because he walks like he has a stick up his ass. He does.
Maybe he does. Who knows what he and Brittany do in their spare time? It's not our business.
You know what? Probably. Nope, not going to say it.
It's after dark, Ed. It's okay.
He probably still has it there while he's playing.
You know, he just has to get out of the house sometimes. I can understand that.
I'm just saying. That. Just want to put it out there, and that's why. Here's the thing.
Let's hear the thing. I want to hear the thing.
He's a good quarterback. Okay, he's a good quarterback. The problem is that he is so arrogant that when he does the whole go all the way to the sideline and then baits the players into getting a penalty. I get it; it's part of the game, but it really irritates the living bejesus out of me because he does it on purpose. He does the kind of fake to come back in, and I don't appreciate that. There he is. See, look at him right there. See, look at him.
Yeah, he's just taking small steps. It's okay.
Yeah, because he has to take a poop, and two, he has his up his butt. So there's that. I can't do it with him. See, he even making fun of him. So there's that. That's my 2 cents.
Maybe he's just babying his torn ACL.
Possibly. Anywho, there's that. By the way, I don't know if you guys know this, but on the Miami League Baseball website, the Woo Sox has their red Wepas hat on sale for $19.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, if anyone's looking for anything Pensacola related, they have a 40% off their entire store right now. So if you ever wanted something from the crazy expensive store that is Pensacola, this would probably be the night to get it before midnight.
Oh.
I'm
constantly like, this house does not have enough hats.
We
should probably get. I'm constantly like, this house does not have enough hats. We should get some more hats.
I'm sure.
We got 5 whole heads in here. Let's get a hat or 2.
Yeah, absolutely, most certainly. That's how it goes.
Yeah,
because the poke to poke, that cost me a lot of money. I paid full price on that one as if it was a fitted hat, and never again.
Oof.
Yeah, I don't want to know what you paid with shipping for that.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that.
Ed, did you want to talk about the developments in the Caribbean series, or do you want to wait for that to develop a little bit more?
Well, as of right now, there's some news that came out for the Caribbean baseball series. I don't know if you guys have seen that, and Zach was the one who really brought to everybody's attention the fact that there are 3 teams right now. It says is Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, and I can't remember the other team. Mexico are not going to participate in the Caribbean baseball series if it's going to be played in Venezuela right now.
Ooh.
Correct. If it's being played in Venezuela, which is that was going to be the host city this year, the host country, then they will not participate because they don't feel like it is going to be safe enough right now.
I was going to say, is that because of the political ramifications or the political
ramifications? Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see if they move it. More likely than not, what's going to happen is there's going to be 2 options, in my opinion. Either play it in Miami, like they've done in the last couple of years, or
welcome to Miami,
or take it back to Mexico. Mexico does have already some really good stadiums that they can bring it and play there. So I'm going to keep an eye on it, but as of right now, that's what's going on, and it's sad because I really wanted to see a good game.
Virgil, are they going to play that Estadio Azteca?
Oh God, I don't even know if you can put a. I mean, you probably they better have oxygen tanks there if you're going to do that. I mean, dear Lord,
it's so
way
high
up there.
Yeah, it's too high.
Yeah.
Can I bring up something real quick that's been bothering me all day since I saw this?
Please do.
Did you guys see what Joel Klatt said?
Oh no,
I never look at what Joel Klatt says.
Joel Klatt can say some stupid shit.
I usually don't, but you guys know how much I care about mid-majors in general. Joel Klatt calls the NCAA tournament the dumbest in sports, says nobody wants Cinderella stories in college football. What's the whole point in sports at this point? Why are people like this? Like, I know he's doing it for probably takes and all that. I'm following into, his trap of talking about him. But I'm seeing more and more resentment about games like this, with having Tulane and James Madison being in this playoff, because people are saying it's the best teams versus the deserving teams. When I watch sports, I always cheer for like the little teams, unless you're playing Oklahoma State, then I hope they get crushed. But what is there? It seems like college football is the only sport with this problem.
Division I.
It's a media problem, and media only wants the blue bloods. They want Alabama, LSU.
They don't care about anything else. Yeah,
Ohio State, Michigan, Southern Cal, Oregon. They don't want Clemson. They don't want Clemson. They don't want Clemson. They don't want. They thought the Clemson story was a good little story for a few years. Oh, look at little Clemson. They came up. They are an afterthought in the mainstream media now, and they do not. They basically look at those teams as, why are these teams here? Because they're going to get blown out by these big, mighty teams. And that's all they want to see.
What I will say, that I can say tonight, is I think it's in vogue to be edgy. So like a lot of these now sports shows now are opinion shows, right? Mm-hmm. So we bring on talking heads, and it's now the attractive thing now to get eyes on the product is to be edgy.
Yeah.
And so
is that not what I'm here for right now?
You're here because you're awesome.
Somebody who doesn't know a whole lot about what anybody's talking about, and just giving her opinions.
No, you know your
but with a funny twist.
Well,
that's the whole thing. Girl, you here?
We're all here just giving our opinion. Yeah,
you guys are a little bit more well informed.
You what?
You guys are a little bit more well informed.
Not me. Not me.
When will someone admit that the D1 football is really professional minor league football?
Yeah.
Well, absolutely.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I think it's just like, because now social media and TV are interconnected in a lot of ways. I mean, like we're showing things. So just like being edgy on social media gets some people followers and gets people traffic, and they get paid or they get monetized that way.
Well, and I think people are having to keep up with AI. So like they're saying crazy, outlandish things because AI is saying these crazy, outlandish things. And it's like, it's harder to like catch people's attention now, because like things don't catch people's attentions that should be unexpected.
If it's less than 90 seconds, forget it. You're not gonna
that, and it's because it's like, I'm not reading all that. Happy for you though, or sorry that happened. But it's also, you need something to get a salacious headline. So what Donnie's talking about with the media, like it's all about the headline. It's about, it's that attention grabber. So you have to say something edgy to get that attention. And with that, you invite hate and also vociferous support from people who want to back you. So you get a lot of the extremes. You don't get a lot of the middle, because that's boring. It's that I want to personally attack you, or I'm going to back you and I'm going to be your soldier no matter what. It's that. It's those warring factions that kind of come together, and that's
and people super love what they super love, and so they'll go to bat against anything that is not what they super love.
And you're not going to change
the entire reason you guys had a hate bracket for Ed. I don't know. I could be wrong.
No. And then like
Ed's not launching vicious attacks on people. I will say that.
Yeah. Well, and then
unless you deserve it.
Unless you are Aaron Rodgers.
Unless you're Aaron Rodgers or
Diamond Holdings Baseball Club or whatever.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Look at you.
See?
Here's the deal. I had to take like a 6-week break or a 4-week break because, Virgil and I's little escapade. But it sounds like I was cheating on my husband, Virgil. It wasn't happening, but I definitely did slide into his DMs. So
I like it.
What's up?
Like Virgil's used to people sliding into his DMs. He's used to it.
Especially after he took his shirt off.
Big Poppy Virgil.
Oh, Big Poppy Virgil.
Oh, no.
Big Poppy Virgil.
What's up,
look at Big Poppy
Virgil.
Hola.
Big Poppy Virgil. I love that.
What's my guapo?
Ooh. By the way, shout out to Wichita, DMs and Wichita and all that stuff.
I love it. Absolutely love it.
Fantastic.
Oh,
man, big shout out to Wichita.
Sorry, Virgil.
Kansas,
I'm
man.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Virgil's like, can we not do this, guys? Can we not?
Sometimes Eric does tell me, Shannon, you took it too far. You're making Patrick feel uncomfortable.
Not me. Not me.
Good joke.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
listen,
Lord.
you never make me feel uncomfortable. Listen, if it makes Eric squirm, I'm all for it.
True story.
Yeah.
True story. All right, anything else that we need to cover, Virgil? Anything at all that we haven't been able to cover just yet?
Unless you want me to crash out about the Celebration Bowl again, there's really not a lot to discuss. So,
we're still waiting for the Jackson State.
We're
game.
not going to have a result tonight. This is just about to be halftime.
Oh, Donnie, by the way, congratulations in advance. Just so.
So it's Troy right now, just so you guys know, Troy is up 13-7 against Jackson State with 1:49 left in the second quarter.
Troy's winning that one?
Troy's winning.
Nice.
Correct.
I'm telling you, like, Donnie has been on a scorching run of form with picks and fantasy football. Like, he is killing the game right now.
He has been in good form, yes.
I mean, you won. I'm going to count this week as a win. You've won 6 straight in fantasy football as far as week to week. Yeah. Listen, I'm being nice to Donnie tonight, so I'm going to give him his flowers. You've been outstanding, Donnie, and you don't know how to take this because you're not used to me saying nice things to you. So,
right, you're right.
Yeah, but I'm
confused right now.
Listen, I give you your flowers. Sometimes it's in private, but I give you your flowers.
Well, sometimes it takes me a minute to get going, and then I kind of get into a groove of things. So it's taking me all season to get to the point where I can actually do something good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I still don't think I'm going to win the picks, but
I think you are. If you beat Justin, I think you're going to be whoever comes out of the other side. I really do.
So really quick, I just wanted to point out there about the news about the Caribbean Baseball Series. This is what they're saying. Caribe. La Serie del Caribe, right? It is scheduled for February in Caracas, Venezuela. So right now, we got a little bit of time that we could possibility move this to somewhere else, right? We just got to figure out which country can handle this, right? I said Mexico, Miami, Florida, or possibly Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
we could have that, right? But it says amid the backdrop political turmoil between the United States and Venezuela, 3 of the 4 more prominent members of the Confederación de Béisbol del Caribe announced that they would not send teams from the leagues if it stays in Venezuela. Okay. Like I said, la Dominican Republic, Mexicana del Pacífico, la Liga Mexicana del Pacífico, and Baseball Professional Roberto Clemente. Okay.
Can you please repeat those? Because I love it when you,
Liga Dominicana.
Oh, I love that.
Liga Arco Mexicana del Pacífico.
Fantastic.
Liga de Béisbol Profesional Roberto Clemente. So
that's
if
beautiful.
it stays in Venezuela, I know, right? If it stays in Venezuela as of right now, those 3 teams, and it could be bad for the series. This is not what you want to see right now. I really wish Zach Beeson was here for this conversation.
Well, also, and I actually mean this seriously. Like, I don't know if Miami would be such a good idea because Virgil, if you remember, like the problems they had with Copa America in Miami, like I mean, because yes, it's a different sport, but you're gonna have passionate fans coming for that.
So here's the thing, and just so you guys know, starting in 2028, Lone Depot Park is going to be hosting it for 3 straight years.
Well, I'm just saying, like, organizers, if they're going to work with like outside promoters to like bring events like this, they're going to have to come up with something better than what they did for the Copa America, because it was, and Virgil, correct me if I'm wrong, but that was a disaster.
That was a cluster.
Yeah, it was a cluster. You know what? I mean, it was embarrassing because it's like that makes people question with like the World Cup coming and everything else. It's like, can you handle these big events? I mean, right or wrong, or indifferent, or fair or not, it's going to be a question that's asked.
Well, they just weren't prepared for the fan bases like that, because the fan bases here aren't that passionate.
Yeah. I mean,
I mean, the baseball thing's a different thing because they did already have it in Miami. Was that last year or year before last?
Last year.
Oh, wait, is that the one where Ed was in the club section?
It was.
Yeah. Well, since Donnie, I can't talk about you tonight, so I gotta go with Ed. But like, isn't that where you had like the buffet and everything?
There was no buffet, but it was fun. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Well, that was where you knew someone to get Beeson up there, right?
My uncle, yes.
Who was it?
My uncle. All right, so here's the thing.
Your Theo, right? Theo?
My uncle, mi tío. So right now, we could potentially see Puerto Rico step in here because in 2027 it's going to be Hermosillo, which is Mexico, and then after that, Miami. So we could definitely see Puerto Rico step in and be like, "Hey, we'll host it if it's."
And well, speaking of Puerto Rico, I need to ask the resident Puerto Rican something, or Puerto Riqueño.
Okay.
Is there a world where my favorite player of all time, Jose Cruz Jr., manages Puerto Rico? Is there ever a world where that could possibly happen?
Not right now, because right now you got a really good manager for Puerto Rico.
Fair.
You can't.
Listen. I can dream.
Molina is by far.
Is it Benji? Is it Benji Molina?
Yeah.
Is it?
No, it's not. It's what's his from Yadi Molina. Sorry.
Was it Yadi Molina?
Yadi Molina is the manager for Team Puerto Rico. And by the way, and let's be honest, he should be a manager in the major leagues.
Well, catchers also make a great managers. I mean, let's look like what? Mike Matheny,
Sosha,
AJ Hinch,
Sosha was a really good manager, right?
Yeah. I mean, David Ross. I mean, I don't know that he was.
I mean, Girardi's been.
Lynn, I know.
Girardi was. Yeah, you got to put him in there as well. Absolutely.
Yeah, Lynn. I know he was. I know he was fired by Rice, but he had a few good years in there. I mean, listen, the year he got fired, it was an abject disaster. That that into that season, I think they were like 2-14 or something like that, which for a baseball program like Rice is unacceptable. But so I understood why he got fired, but he was okay for the other one. So but I know I get it. His record isn't as such that he's probably going to get that type of opportunity, but I can dream. He's still my favorite player of all time.
Also, we got World Baseball Classic coming, so I'm excited for that as well. So we got a lot of things going on for baseball.
Yeah,
so excited. So I'm excited to see Yadi. I'm excited to see Team USA is loaded, bro.
Who is
Team USA?
Yeah, didn't Schwarber said he was going to play?
Yeah,
a lot of guys are wanting to do it now after seeing how well it went last time.
I told you, man, that you had like the media talking shit about it, and then the players were like, "Bro, shut up!
Yeah,
this is great." Edwin Diaz was like, "Yeah, I'll play again." 100%.
Because the media is like we talked about earlier with the other stuff. It's like the media makes the story what they want it to be, and they're like, "Oh my God, these people are going to get hurt." It's just like all these people that are like, "I don't want to play in my playoff game. I've got to leave in December to start prepping for the draft." Like, what the fuck are you going to do in December and early January outside of practicing with your team and playing? It's because they don't want to get hurt. And you know what happens when you play not to get hurt? You get hurt.
You get hurt. 110%.
Listen, talk to Allen Iverson. It's practice.
And I'm not gonna be the one, like I'm all for it. Like, just like I had my whole thing about Joe Burrow. It's like, you know what? You play. You don't know when you're gonna get hurt, so you're gonna play, and you're gonna play until, even if it happens, because that's your job. That is your job.
I don't understand what preparation do you have to do for the draft that's outside of just practicing and playing? Like, what are you going to spend that time actually doing? Working on a running time or jumping time? Hey, come on.
Do we need to do a better job with the field, right? Maintaining a better field? Absolutely. 100%. I'll give you that. Yeah, but don't give me this whole we're just protecting it because he's our franchise. You know what?
Yeah. I think I think with the draftees now that they're hiring agents prior to the to get ready for the draft, I think it's them saying they're protecting their investment.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them will get an advance on whatever they're going to get, and so because of that investment, their agents are like, I've invested this X amount of dollars in you now, and I need you to be, to not take risks to affect your draft stock.
Yeah.
I mean, right now it feels like that's all they are is investments.
Yeah, exactly. Because the people are, how many people really move up and down based on what they do to prepare for the draft? I don't get it. I don't think many of them do.
They kind of know, the NFL teams kind of already know where they're going to put you. Now, it doesn't mean it's unheard of that someone can move, but it's
rare.
Very rare. It takes a lot. It takes a lot. Very rare. Very rarely does someone's what do you call it?
You're a defensive end from, say, just say randomly, you're defensive end from Notre Dame or whatever.
Yeah.
And I know Notre Dame's not playing anything, but if they were playing in something right now, and you're like, well, I'm not going to play in Notre Dame's game because I need to focus on the draft. Really? What are you going to do that's going to make people think, oh, wow, look at him now?
Yeah. Well, the combine is not going to move you from the 5th round to the number 1 pick.
Right.
No.
You're lucky if it gets you from being a 5th round pick to a 4th round pick.
Yeah.
I mean, so I think the combine's more for that. If you're a first round, if you're a projected first round pick, very rarely is it unless you just do something that throws. And I don't know about the Shador thing. That might be an exception to the rule, but
there was a lot of things going on with the whole.
That was extenuating circumstances.
Yeah, those were extenuating.
But generally, if you're not someone who has a famous dad or a mom or or some other type of relationship, previous relationship with celebrity, if you're a first round talent and a lot of the evaluators see you that way, someone in the first round or the upper second round is going to take you. I mean, it's rare that you fall 3 rounds if you're projected to be a first round pick. I mean, you've got to really just show up overweight, and you've got to bomb the Wonderlic test, and you bomb all your interviews you do with the coaches. But if you kind of just do what you need to do, that's okay.
Yeah, and even then, they're talking about the Wonderlic test not really being that good of a test anyway.
Listen, Jamarcus Russell proved that didn't matter.
Yeah,
I think he got the lowest score in history.
There's a lot of measurables that are just stupid. And I know that's what they have to have something to go by. But again, like you're saying, going the other way, there's not very many people that are, a late second round or a 3rd round pick, and all of a sudden it's like, wow, this guy got drafted in the 1st round. That doesn't happen either. So.
Yeah, well, there's like we've said, occasionally, every 3rd or 4th draft, there might be an exception to the rule where someone had late draft stock that came up, but usually that's not the 1st round. Who the 1st round crop of
it's gonna be.
Yeah, very rarely does it shake out. I mean, the order may change, but if you're going to be a first round, you may not be. It's probably going to be there.
Right. If you're going to be a first round, whether you're 1 or 32, doesn't matter. You're still a first round pick.
Yeah. And you may switch rounds depending on what the positional need is for the team, right? I mean, but you're still a first round talent. I mean, those teams that still need that position are going to probably have something at the top of the next round. So if you're good enough in that and evaluated as such, you're going to be taken.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
agreed. And I just hate that for the kids. They miss out on this experience. And I know it sounds like get off my lawn guy, but it's they don't care about that anymore. Even if you don't play much, I mean, tell the coach, hey, I want to be with the team. I want to go to the bowl game or whatever you're going to. I'm going to play the 1st quarter and then I'm done. And okay, any coach would take that for anybody that they know is a legit draft pick coming up. Be like, all right, you can play the 1st quarter. You ain't even got to play all out. It's a bowl game. It's an exhibition game. Just go out there and play a little bit, be with your team. And then okay, then you're done. At least experience it. And that's what I hate. I mean, and again, I hate they're missing out on that. And I would tell my kid to do it, but I don't have a kid that's a 1st round or 2nd round draft pick. Anyway.
No, I don't disagree with you. Yeah. So, all right, guys. I think anything else, Virgil, we're good.
Pick? No. Do we have a couple picks tonight, or are we not doing that?
We do have some picks.
We didn't. I mean, it's kind of late now, but we didn't really mention or talk about Tannehill. I meant to talk about it last night. We never circled back to it when Phil brought it back. But real shame about Steve Tannehill passing. He was in a hospice situation. I think he had been dealing with potentially a cancer issue.
Yikes!
There wasn't a lot talked about with that, but I know he had a poor health or returned for his health a few months back. Maybe within the last 6 months. I don't really know the timeline. I didn't think anything of it at the time, but then when this happened, it was like, wow, he's 52 years old.
Yeah,
that's sad. 52 only. Jesus.
He was a hell of a high school coach, by the way. He had some pretty good runs as a high school football coach years ago in Chesterfield and Chester and a couple other places.
All right, Virgil.
All right,
let's go.
We have 4 games to pick. We have 3 bowl games and then the pro game.
Okay.
So since the bowl games come first on Wednesday, we're going to start with them, and there's one on Thursday, but same day. So first we have the Staff DNA Cure Bowl.
Jesus, that's
between Old Dominion.
Is that the old humanitarian cure bowl?
I think so.
The only reason I know that is because that's Georgia State's bowl, baby.
Old Dominion versus South Florida. South Florida is a 2.5-point favorite, over under 52.5, and USF at 71.4%. I will say this real quick. I know we've been chronicling South Florida a little bit with some of our picks and games. Old Dominion's actually had a pretty good season too. So this may be a
company.
No, not the trucking company.
Listen, South Florida is going to have one hell of a head coach coming in. So very excited for that.
I think that's one of the other top hires of the
man, and no one's talking about it either. Like that's a great hire there.
It's a tremendous hire, and Hardline was a decent NFL player too.
He was
like was he a superstar? No, but I mean he was like a dependable slot receiver. I mean, was he in Carolina? Hardline?
No.
No, I think he was in Miami. But I'm not
that's
sure where. I know he was in Miami. I don't know where other.
Yeah.
Maybe he.
But he was just like he's one of those guys. It's like was he your top receiver? No, but he was a dependable slot receiver.
He knew. That's what I'm saying. Like he knew exactly the plays and everything, so that made him like he studied hard.
And
right?
Look at that list of receivers he's helped develop for the NFL, bro.
Oh God, yeah.
I mean, you got to be excited. I mean, what I read an article where someone said, listen, if you're not getting like those necessarily like the top perceived top schools, South Florida is going to be a destination because of Brian Hartline.
Yeah,
110%.
I think he like Wes Welker started at Miami and went to New England and became big in New England, and I think Hartline came in behind him at Miami. And
good point. Okay,
the Miami Dolphins version of Welker, to be honest.
That's a good call. I forgot about that, but I mean, just a guy that plays the game the right way, and he's smart. He knows the game.
Good for him.
Yep.
I give me South Florida. I'm gonna go with South Florida on this one.
I'm with Ed. Give me South Florida.
Okay, Donnie.
Yeah, I think that's who I want to take too. I'm with you on Old Dominion. It's been sneaky good all year.
Yeah.
I just don't know if this is one of those times where they step up and win this thing.
Which truck driver is Old Dominion starting for their quarterback?
Patrick, I swear will kick you off.
Yeah, that was a bad.
Where is this bowl game played, by the way? I don't.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, that will make a difference for Donnie.
No, it may not. I don't remember where this bowl's played.
This is being played in Orlando, Florida.
It is in Orlando. Okay, I thought it was in Florida, but I wasn't sure.
It's another home game for South Florida.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go South Florida.
I don't know. There could be a lot of bored UCF fans that will go cheer for Old Dominion.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe there's like country music. I don't know.
Because you said something about was this the old humanitarian bowl? And that used to be in Idaho. So I was like, are these teams going all the way out to Idaho to play? Because that would make a difference.
Well, no. There's been
that's why.
Like it was really when bowl games mattered. The humanitarian cure bowl was like for the 6 and 6 teams. It's like it was like the lowest bowl that that bowl eligible teams could get into. I only know that because Georgia State was in it twice. So, and they won once and then they lost once.
I'm picking USF also, and we will get Profits picks later. Which Profit? We'll find out.
Yeah.
Next game we have is the 68 Ventures Bowl. Yep, that's about the same reaction I had.
You say 68-year-old Ventures Bowl?
Okay, now I can't unsee that. Thank you, Donnie. The 68 Ventures Bowl.
The Polydent Bowl.
Oh, that's brilliant.
That's a good one.
Oh, but that's actually not two bad teams though. I actually like those two teams.
And this is in Mobile, in case somebody asked. So
I do need help there with dentures.
The Louisiana Raging Cajun against it's Mobile. I'm not gonna say anything about that one. Versus the Delaware Fighting Blue Hens. Louisiana is a 3-point favorite, over under 61.5, and Louisiana at 61.3%.
Give me the Cajuns.
Okay.
The Blue Hens have been kind of suspect this year to me.
I feel like they could have been a lot better than what they ended up at.
I was just gonna say, they could have been.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. But it actually, like you said, Ed, I think this is a good game. I mean, it's two good teams I want to see play.
Yeah.
I don't think Delaware is quite as good as they could have been this year.
Isn't this their first year in Division I or second year?
I'm gonna say second year because usually you wouldn't be in a bowl in the first year, but then again, the next game House has a first year team, so I don't know.
I'm gonna go with Delaware. I'm gonna believe in them one more time this year.
Go the Fighting Flaccos. Got it.
Yeah, the Fighting Flaccos.
Patrick,
listen, because they have an awesome logo. I freaking love the Blue Hens. Give me the Fighting Flaccos, even though the Fighting Billy Napiers, have a good team themselves.
We can't call them that anymore because he's at James Madison now.
Well, I mean, he was the coach at Louisiana, though.
I know, but like you can't have two.
Wrong. I mean,
that's 2 stops back now.
You what?
That's 2 stops back now.
Well, it is, but he was still there. You can judge me, and I won't say anything back. It's okay. But give me Delaware.
Okay. I am going to open up my bowl challenge and see who I picked for this game because I do not remember.
And I may be picking against what I did in the bowl challenge.
I did. I'm sure that I am. Because Eric basically told me, "Can you go in and pick before midnight?" And I'm just like, "Okay, that's fine."
I didn't do anything. I feel bad, but
I am picking the Raging Cajuns.
Got it.
Dare to be different.
Okay, and I said we'll get the other pick from there. And then the last game, and I noticed this one did not make picks on the bowl app when I was looking at it earlier. We have the Xbox Bowl, Missouri State versus Arkansas State.
Ooh.
Arkansas State's a 1.5-point favorite, over under 54.5. Arkansas State 53.3%. And before we get any further, I believe Arkansas State is updating their baseball facility. So take a look at their Twitter when you get a chance to see what they're doing over there.
I think I maybe had texted you guys a link, a Twitter page or something about that the other day.
I think I can't remember if it was that one or Murray State that you sent us. Because I saw Murray State was getting updates too.
I think I did both.
Sounds about right.
I can't, and this is a legit question, Virgil. Is Arkansas State or is it Jacksonville State the one where all the also ran coaches would always seem to go to build up their head coaching resume to try to go back and get a perceived top job?
Arkansas State.
And what I'm talking about is Bobby Petrino, Gus Malzahn.
Butch Jones is currently there. So
where's that?
Butch Jones is there now?
It is Arkansas State.
Yeah,
okay.
Butch Jones is at Arkansas State. Yeah, Arkansas State had Gus Malzahn. I'm trying to pull up their list because there was another.
Didn't they have like Bobby Petrino as a coordinator or something, or was that Jacksonville State?
I don't remember Petrino being. I remember Petrino being at Missouri State. But don't remember him being
Bobby or
you what?
Who is it? Bobby Petrino?
Bobby Petrino, yeah.
Yeah.
I just remember him being at one of those schools because, it's like one of those, like, it's just weird when the same school keeps coming up and it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah, notable.
It was Missouri. Let me see. I'm trying to think of which one it was because.
Yeah, Bobby Petrino was not involved with Arkansas State.
So it was Missouri State.
I think it was Missouri State.
You're right. It was Missouri
State. He was the head coach or on the staff for Missouri State when they played Oklahoma State a while back. Go Pokes. So, Missouri State at Arkansas State.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Arkansas State.
Yeah.
This is kind of a talk. This is a pick'em game to me.
This is like, flip a coin here. Let's.
Yeah. Because everything you said is like almost 50-50 anyway.
Listen, and I know this has nothing to do with it, but this is gonna be my logic. In honor of the awesome new blue hat that the Northwest Arkansas Naturals came out with, to add to their on-field collection, we're going Arkansas State.
Patrick, you do realize Missouri State is closer to Northwest Arkansas than Arkansas State, right?
Probably, yeah, but it doesn't have Arkansas in its name. So.
Fair enough.
I wasn't going with geography on that one. I was purely going on hats. So
I love how he's just like very nonchalant, like you do know Missouri State is closer.
I blame all the Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego shows that I used to watch as a kid.
Hey man, that was a great show, bro.
Listen, I learned about Port Moresby because of Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. Okay, I used to play the Carmen Sandiego computer game.
Oh man, that goes
Me too, bro.
No, listen, I would always try to figure out a way I could get to Port Moresby, and I was like, I don't even know where that is, but I like the name, and so because they had a really cool island look to it on the picture that they would use, whatever they would have it, and I'm like,
yep.
Listen, now knowing where Port Moresby is now, I don't know that I necessarily want to go there. But at the time, I was like, send me to Port Moresby. I'm like, but as an adult, I'm like, no, I'm good, bro.
You know what? That's I thought about it. I'm good.
Listen, I'm like, that picture's probably not what I would probably get in reality. So no thanks.
Listen, I remember the episode where RoboCrook stole the Space and Rocket Center out of Huntsville, and I was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen on TV. That Huntsville was mentioned on a kids TV show.
That's the best thing there is.
That's a core memory for me. So yes.
Where is the port that you're talking about?
Moresby. Oh, it's Papua New Guinea.
Papua New Guinea.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
and that's no disrespect. I'm just saying, it's probably not going to be like if someone says, "Where in the world do you want to go?" That's probably not the one I'm going to choose.
Okay.
But you never know.
I mean, it could be a great place. I don't know, but.
We will never know.
Ed.
Give me Missouri State. Hashtag content. Okay. You're welcome, Donnie.
I will be taking Arkansas State.
Oh my gosh. Did you just pick it? Did you pick it for the hat too? Or because you
did.
actually know football?
Are you talking about me?
You, yeah.
I picked it because they have a waterfall there at their football field.
Awesome. The Naturals used to have one in their logo.
No, maybe they are related. All right. So now we got our NFL game. We got a good one.
He's looking at me like I'm allergic to stupid, but
every Thursday has had a lot of the Thursdays have had really good games lately.
This one's a pretty good one too. We got Rams at Seahawks.
Oh,
wow.
Rams are a 1.5.
Is that the Thursday night game of the season?
Maybe.
Close to it.
Rams are a 1.5 point favorite. Over under 44.5. Rams at 53.1%. Now I will go.
SoFi? Is this at SoFi?
No, it's a Seattle.
Wow, it's at Lumen Field, huh? Okay.
So I will go ahead and say, if you're going to base this pick off of Seattle's performance from last week, I would probably throw that out because I was really thinking they were looking ahead to this game.
Yeah.
Man. That's what I was thinking.
Why you got to do the Colts like that?
Wait a second. Hold on. Time out.
Am I wrong?
No. You're not wrong.
Saying, but why you got to do the Colts like that?
Sorry, Patrick.
He's telling Patrick, time out.
So here's the thing. Could this be for the division?
I think the 49ers still have a say in that, but I think if Rams win, they're pretty much okay. Hold on, let me look at Clint.
The Rams are in a position to get the number 1 seed.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, because the Rams already clinched. So NFC West is the Rams, the Seahawks, the 49ers, and then the Cardinals.
By the way, can we talk about how Blake Corum is an unsung hero for that Rams team? Like, man, I love watching Blake Corum.
This could potentially be for the division.
Yeah. Shout out to Sam Darnold too, though. I know he gets a lot of hate, but he's not a 1 year wonder anymore. Like
go ahead. Sorry, I jumped ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I have to verify it. So continue talking.
Well, no, I was just gonna say I think Sam Darnold Yeah, I know he's had his ups and downs this year, but I mean, overall, he's had a really good season, and he's now done it 2 years in a row. I think that maturity with an NFL quarterback is he'd be a good example because he was after the Jets debacle and not having much more luck in Carolina. He's really gone on to become a decent NFL quarterback.
Yeah.
And I credit his resilience and his, just self-belief that he's turned it around in the way he has.
And Donnie, don't think it hasn't been missed on me on the fact that you sent me that the two Carolina quarterbacks that were there last 2 years ago.
I know. I saw that and I was like, damn, think about that one right there. Yeah, I sent in a picture. It's like these two guys stand in the way of the Panthers winning the division. There's a picture of Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold in Panthers uniforms standing side by side on the field. I'm like,
well, like, do you have a picture that says what could have been?
that needs to be the title of that picture.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's crazy how both of them were in the same building, and then in like maybe not the next opportunity, but like an opportunity like or two down the line after that, it's turned into what they are now. Like they're both.
That's where Dave Canales was a season or two late getting there. Because if Dave Canales walks in the building with those two guys, it's a whole other world.
So do I blame Dave Gettleman or do I blame the owner?
But it starts with the owner. Because
Dave Gettleman was there about 5 years longer than he should have been.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And like I said, I have no love for your Panthers owner. Like,
I know.
I'm not absolving him.
No one does.
Yeah, I'm not absolving him of blame, but listen, I will give him credit where credit's due. He's made a decent hire with Canales.
Yes, first good.
But I don't know what happened during the meeting, but like I'm sure Canales was like, if I'm gonna come here, you gotta let me do my job.
Yeah. Well, you haven't heard a whole lot out of him. I mean, it's like as much flack as I give him, he's not Jerry Jones in front of the media every week saying I can count. And I'm like, Jerry, I'm not even sure you can count.
He can't. So
I'm just saying because I'm not counting enough wins to get you in the playoffs.
I'll say this. I'm gonna getting back to the pick. Give me Seattle.
Yeah.
Okay. Patrick.
I hope I'm still allowed to say this, but I would like to enter my pick for the Los Angeles Valiant Virgils.
When have you not been allowed to say that?
I don't know. There's been a lot of hate toward me recently, so I just have to.
Well, because you make stupid names.
I didn't say that. I did not say that.
Excuse me?
No, didn't say
you make stupid names.
Listen, there's a record of like I'm just being verbally attacked on this show. I just am,
See, they're not gonna say it because they don't want to get on the bad side, but I'll say it. I don't care. You make stupid names.
I could mess with him because he's promised not to say anything to me tonight, and I could really go after him tonight just to make him bite his tongue.
You're just Joe.
So there's that.
So my first instinct was the Rams, but I'm going to go Seattle on this one at home.
Okay. Seattle does clinch a playoff berth if they win.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not happening on Thursday.
I think it is.
Listen, you're getting a Stafford special.
It's going to be Stafford, just MVP style Stafford.
Remember when they played in Los Angeles, not Stafford, Darnold threw 4 interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, they still had a chance to win that game.
Mm-hmm.
I just think they're going to stifle Darnold again. Darnold's been kind of more of I'll say it. He's been more of a liability than an asset the past few weeks.
Okay.
So I think
you are entitled to your opinion.
I'm going to go with the Rams on that. I'm going to do something a little different that I usually do. I'm going to open the field for this. Does anyone want to pick any of these games for their over/under?
No.
Nice
job. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, are the Colts playing or something, and I'm not seeing it, or
No, but it just occurred to me we do over unders before these games, like then these games are already done. So I said just open the field if somebody wants to pick one of these games for over under. Now's the time to say.
You had, what was it? It was the second bowl game. Was the over under 61.5 or something like that?
Yes, Louisiana Delaware was 61.5.
That one.
Do it, Donnie.
I don't know. I don't know if it's going to go over on that one.
Man, listen, I would normally say this another way.
I don't know enough about those teams to really. I'm a hold off.
Okay. I know. I've got to say this. I would say it in a different way most of the time, but I got to be nice tonight. So, Donnie, I trust your judgment. If you think that you should pick it, I think you should pick it. If you don't
listen,
think it's a
don't
good
listen,
idea,
don't listen.
I don't think you should. I think it's entirely up to you. I trust your judgment.
My first gut was like, I got to go under on that, but I still know about these teams and what they can score in that level. Yeah, I'll wait.
Don't do it. Don't listen to him. Don't listen.
I'm not.
Oh no, like I'm not going to have you sitting here telling me I'm an instigator because I'm not. I said I trust him.
I didn't use that word.
No, but Ed's insinuating it.
100%. I am. I'm not insinuating. I am just.
Yeah. Look at you spinning it you're spinning it like your hat, son.
Yeah, you are doing it on purpose. Donnie, don't listen.
No, sir.
Donnie, don't listen.
No, sir.
Don't do it, Donnie.
No, sir. No,
don't do it, Donnie. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Donnie's not worth it.
And I don't like how you're trying to get His Majesty Virgil the Goat Brooks in on hating me either. I don't appreciate that.
I don't know what you're talking about. Moving on.
I don't know what's going on here. Okay, so if no one is going to take the over-unders on that, then we are done.
Guys, we made it to 11 o'clock.
We officially did 3 hours?
3 hours. Anyways, thank you, guys. Make sure that you come back on Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Then we are going to be making the rest of the picks then. We may have Eric this time, although it was great to have a different
Thank you, Shannon.
Yeah, it was great for Shannon to be on. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming. It was great stories. Loved it. The collaboration between these two, though, I don't know, man.
The what?
Yeah, the sneakiness of here with this one, Shannon and Virgil.
Listen, sometimes some picks fall off the back of a truck. I can't handle that.
Listen, I heard that he had an agent name called 129, or also known as 176. So I mean, I love the code names there. 129 and 176. But
I appreciate what you did, and I thank you for doing that. But guys, thank you for make sure you guys are hitting that subscribe button. We will be back on Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Also, just one more thing.